5, these guys are already great weight room guys. They're guys that participate in multiple sports, and so it's a group that we feel really excited about building around for the future, just because of the kind of men they are.
And I see you've got another Rezek boy, a sophomore on the list, and hopefully he's as good as the rest of them.
Yeah, and he's got a brother that we're trying to get out for next year, but Brock's been a real welcome addition as a sophomore, didn't play as a freshman, and we think as he continues to get comfortable, and that's kind of what this year is, it's a developmental season for him, and we feel that he's somebody that probably will really help take the load off of next year's senior class when he gets comfortable as a defensive player, and in his offensive role, he's somebody that we think has a very, very bright future.
Coach, I'm sure you've watched a little game film on the Bison. Your thoughts on what you see out of McCook, and you're going to try to pick up a big road win coming up on Friday.
Yeah, I think offensively they haven't changed too much. You still see some glimpses of kind of what they used to always hang their hat on in the power run game. Team that's getting, I think, their quarterback looking at, he's a guy that became a starter midway through the season last year, and so I think it's okay to label him as a returning starter, and I think he's getting more and more comfortable every week. Obviously, the loss of Quentin Terry, a player like that leaves any of our teams. That's a hard thing, and real unfortunate to see things that happened there with him. But I think that defensively, you see a little different defensive scheme than what they were doing, at least against us last year. So we kind of think that they're probably going to look to play a little differently than what they did last year, and I think another week playing in that kind of odd front look will be something that they probably continue to get a little more comfortable in. I think they, similar to us, have seen a very difficult schedule coming off the Hastings game. I think Hastings is a team that can line up and really run and put the kind of points that they put against Holdridge or McCook against anybody. So, yeah, tough place to play, fun place to play. It's a place that we're excited to go down, and we break our season into three-game segments, and this is the first game of the final segment, and it's one that we'd like to see us be successful in and compete and like I said, get this thing deep into the fourth quarter and see what happens.
Head coach Brett Bauer at Ogallala High School. We'll hear from head coach Joe Vetrosky. We'll talk Bison football coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
No, I didn't actually.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon.
Lawn now by heading to DNS Hardware on the corner of West 8th and C in McCook.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
Brokers experience a better backyard. Hot Tub Brokers.
Hot Tub Brokers in McCook is a proud sponsor of Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing available. Also a large selection of chemicals and accessories at Hot Tub Brokers in McCook.
Hot Tub Brokers experience a better backyard. Hot Tub Brokers experience a better backyard.
Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook is your authorized dealer for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Yamaha, and still, where else can you buy a new Ram pickup or a car, a motorcycle or ATV, a chainsaw, leaf blower, lawn and garden equipment at the same place? It's all at Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Devaney deal.
Isn't it a drag when your body just won't cooperate? It's like it doesn't understand you're trying to score, hit home runs, or just keep up with the grandkids. That's where the physical therapists at Community Hospital Rehab Center come in. My name is Ryan Harden. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer up at the hospital, and we are here to help you conquer your game, your life, and your weekends. Offering specialized treatments like dry needling, blood flow restriction training, and cupping, we are passionate about your success and safety. We help you play. Reach out to Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis or Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook.
You have projects around the yard that need to get done, but if only you had the equipment to do it. Head to D&S Hardware in McCook and rent the equipment. Rototillers, edgers, jackhammers, you name it, D&S has the equipment, and the rental price is very affordable. Get those projects done this weekend. Head to D&S Hardware, open Monday through Friday 7 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 3. D&S Hardware on the corner of West 8th and C, McCook.
Yes, I keep telling you, these folks are good at rural health care, which means they're always working to improve health care outcomes for their patients. To that end, Decatur Health in Oberlin is part of the Get With the Guidelines, a national program to improve outcomes for stroke patients. Not only is Decatur Health a part of the GWTG program, they recently received a bronze award for their continued improvement and work with that program. Once again, proving the healthcare professionals at Decatur Health are passionate about your well-being. Decatur Health, where passion and healing come together.
In this ever-changing financial world, there's one bank you can always count on. That's Horizon Bank. They make changing banks a breeze. Visit them at 312 West 1st Street, and their great team will help switch over all of your ACH, bill pay, and online banking services to Horizon Bank's easy-to-use products. They guarantee you will receive the greatest customer service possible from their staff. So what are you waiting for? Head on down to Horizon Bank. Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
The pregame show is brought to you by your friends at Wagner Ford Toyota. Best of luck, Bison from Wagner Ford Toyota, located on the corner of West 2nd C in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Wagner Ford pregame continues here. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Ogallala and McCook. We just had a chance to hear from head coach Brett Bauer talk about the Indians. Head coach Joe Petrosky talking Bison football. I'm back here at Weiland Field coming up tonight. Hopefully, coach, been a good week. And you got a couple of games remaining on the regular season. You got 2 at home, 1 on the road next week at Bearcat Stadium. Hopefully, a good week. Guys, feeling good, looking good, and ready for the Indians tonight.
Yeah, Rich, I think you hit it on the head right away. We get to come back home again after playing Hastings last week, and so that's always exciting to be able to play at home and play a team that we're very familiar with for many years, and which is Ogallala. And their season obviously hasn't gone the way they wanted, but when it's Ogallala McCook, you can just throw the records out. It's going to be a tough physical matchup, and so I feel like our guys have responded to that this week. We're coming off a tough loss to Hastings, where we felt like we were in it all the way to the end, and unfortunately we just didn't make enough plays. So we've tried to go, through practice this week, get some things ironed out, and really get ourselves ready for this Ogallala game, because they do some things differently. They run a different style of offense with this double wing, and they literally pack you in a phone booth, and you try to do everything you can to stop it. They're just fine with 3 or 4 yards in a cloud of dust and chewing up the clock, and that's going to be a challenge. And we had a tough time a year ago stopping it, and so that's been a lot of the motivation this week to come back and see if the goal is to improve, obviously, from how it went a year ago, and get ourselves back on track.
A lot of folks have been asking, why are we playing Ogallala? They're a C1 school. Well, you feel, you're back in Class B and everything, but you got to fill some of those weeks with some schools, and you got a couple of C1 schools, and why not? Ogallala's just in the north. They've always been a big rival of ours, so kind of glad to see Ogallala kind of stay on the schedule a little bit, aren't you?
Oh, sure. I mean, the reality is geographically where we're at in the state, you got to find teams and you got to find opponents. You just look at our schedule. We've traveled a long ways this year, and that's just reality where we're at. We embrace that, but it's perfectly fine to have, an Ogallala on the schedule that's only a couple hours away and is a very competitive school. And, we played Aurora earlier this season, and it's not unusual to play some different classification on our schedule. We're just excited again. It's week 7. It's crazy. Here we are, week 7. We're coming down the stretch of the season. There's a lot of things to play for us right now. So we're not really focused on, the records or, classification here or there. We're just ready. It's week 7, and we got a lot of things that we're trying to get done here down the stretch of the season. And so Ogallala is the next one up.
How's everybody feeling this week? Injury situation, what's it look like there?
I think right now, other than Quentin Terry's still out with injury, and so we'll see if we'll be able to get him back in the next couple of weeks. But as far as injury front, the knock on wood, the bumps and bruises of week 7. I mean, nobody at this point in the season is going to be feeling 100%. That's just part of the season. That's what you go through in a season. And right now, we're just trying to rehab, trying to be smart about practice and what we're doing, because as you go through the course of the season, those things come into consideration as far as how long are you out there, what's really necessary to get done. You want to make sure you're getting done what you need to do, but you also got to realize it is week 7 and you're coming down the biggest stretch of the season right now, so you want to be as fresh as you can for Friday, and that's really gone into the game plan and how we've approached this week to go out tonight against Ogallala and be as fresh as we can be to go out and execute. We're going to have to execute on all phases of the game if we're going to expect to come out on top.
Take a break. We'll talk more about the Indians and what they bring to the table. Coming up shortly, Bison football pregame continues next on Kicks 96.1.
Expecting a new addition to your family, McCook Clinic understands that pregnancy is a journey filled with excitement, anticipation, and sometimes a bit of anxiety. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals at McCook Clinic are here to support you every step of the way. From prenatal visits to the big day, you'll get compassionate and personalized care tailored to you. At McCook Clinic, get comprehensive OB care services that ensure a safe and comfortable experience for you and your baby. Trust McCook Clinic with your precious journey, because every baby deserves the best start in life, and every parent deserves peace of mind. Visit McCookClinic.com or call 308-344-4110 to schedule your appointment today. McCook Clinic, where your family's health comes first.
It's football time at Pizza Hut on North Highway 83 in McCook. Hungry football fans, listen up. Enjoy the College Saturday Special. Buy any large pizza and get a medium one-topping pizza for free. Indulge in all their unlimited salad bar for just $4. Craving wings? Buy 6 or 8 and get a set free. And don't miss out on $3 tall draft beers. During game time, get the great deals, great food, and a great time. Only eligible for dine-in only. Your McCook Pizza Hut, where football and flavor collide on North Highway 83 in McCook. No matter the outcome of the game, this high five is brought to you by York and Party Electric. Heating and Cooling, your local York dealer in McCook. Whether the temp's 4th and long or 1st and goal, total comfort in your home or business is always a touchdown. Party Electric's foundation consists of efficient, reliable, and cost-effective electrical, heating, air conditioning, and indoor quality products from York. Party Electric, Heating and Cooling, proud to be your local York dealer in McCook. Give them a call at 345-1660. Find them on Facebook.
The pregame show is brought to you by your friends at Wagner Ford Toyota. Best of luck, Bison, from Wagner Ford Toyota, located on the corner of West 2nd and C in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Well, Coach, you talked about earlier with the style of offense. You go from 1 week with Hastings spreading everything out, 4 or 5 receivers and throwing the ball all over the place, and the Ogallala team probably won't. They'll throw maybe a little bit, but not as much as Hastings, I would think.
No, not as much as Hastings. The only reason that Ogallala will throw is because we make them throw it, and that's going to be the challenge ahead of us in that type of offense that they run. And for us, you look at their personnel and the guys they have. I mean, their team really runs around the Sawyer Smith kid. Is a good player. I mean, he runs the ball extremely hard on offense, and then on defense, he plays safety for them and seems to be on almost every tackle. They got their quarterback back from a year ago, and so that's always a bonus. We know about that when you can get your quarterback back with experience. And they've just been trying to plug and play some guys. There's no question they're a younger team, and so but with a young team, you continue to get better each and every week, and they've gotten better each and every week, and they played Garing tough for a long time, and Sydney jumped them early in that game, but as Ogallala started to settle in and Sydney had a couple turnovers, they kind of stymied them for a while. So Ogallala has been definitely a competitive team all year. The win column doesn't show it, but they're going to be ready to come in and play. And we, like I said, we've been focusing on ourselves and making sure that we're ready for a different style of offense that they're going to run, but also defensively they run an aggressive style of defense, and we're going to have to execute well on offense, on the running and the passing, to be able to generate some offense and get as many points on the board as we can.
I would think maybe this week want to get back to that ground game at I think 52 yards. I think rushing. You'd like to see that increase a lot more for this game, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we need to get the ground game back going again. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to get it going as well as we wanted to last week. Specifically, one drive in particular in the second half, we kind of fizzled out a little bit when we needed it most. And we got to get that back going again, because obviously running the ball sets up everything else, especially our play action game and things of that nature. So we got to get that back going again. We got to get Tristan back going again. Our offensive line is excited to get back out there this week and see what kind of run game we can generate against a pretty stiff defense in the box, and so that's the challenge ahead of us, and our guys are ready to embrace that.
Well, I tell you, but that passing game, you kind of get you excited a little bit for what you can do. Big play last week, the big 72-yard touchdown bomb from Trenton to Dallas. That plays like that get you excited to throw the ball around.
It does, especially when you got guys like we have on the perimeter with Miles Pullman and Alex Landry and Ethan Schmidt and those guys. We've even been playing Trip Riley and Ty Junker and those guys. We got a lot of guys at the receiver position we feel really good about. And like I said, if we can get the ground game going, that's going to get those guys to cheat up in the secondary on their defense and going to give us a chance to hit some big plays down the field. And that's where we want to be able to utilize those guys, and so it all starts with that run game. So that's been in the game plan this week to try to get that going again.
And it never gets old beating Ogallala. You know that as a player over the years now coaching. Boy, you can beat this team whether their place or here at Weiland Field. It always makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, Ogallala has always been, like I said, a great matchup over the years. We have a lot of history of great games for a long time, and so getting Ogallala on the schedule just seems fitting, and being able to play them again, and so even going back to Class B, we didn't know exactly who we'd be playing, and so getting Ogallala on the schedule, it definitely gets you excited for whatever week they happen to fall into, and so our guys are feeling that this week.
Best of luck, sir. We'll talk after the game.
Thanks, Rich.
Bison football coach Joe Petrosky. Back with more of the pregame. Bob and I will check the lineups as well from Weiland Field next on Kicks 96.1.
MNB, there is a difference.
MNB. In the heart of farming, your financial roots matter. I'm Mitch Johnson with MNB Bank. With deep agriculture roots and a passion for farming, I'm ready to help guide you through the lending process. From an operating line of credit to real estate loans, I'm here to help you grow. Come see me at the McCook location, and let's talk about your farm's future. Call me at 308-345-4240. MNB Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home and Monuments proudly serves Southwest Nebraska and Northwest Kansas through traditional funeral service, on-site cremation, pre-needs, and monuments. Stop by today and let our staff assist you. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home and Monuments, 305 West C Street in McCook.
The pregame show is brought to you by your friends at Wagner Ford Toyota. Best of luck, Bison from Wagner Ford Toyota, located on the corner of West 2nd and C in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Wyland football, Wyland Field, Bison football, Kicks 96.1, Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Man, it's been a long day. Rich Barnett, Bob Golke. Bob looks at me going, what in the world have you been drinking?
Take two.
What's in that bottle? It's water down there. I promise you it's water. Doesn't look like water, but it's water.
All right, fair enough.
Here we go. Bison football. We'd like to, first of all, welcome our listeners up in the Ogallala area. Our good buddy Corey Anderson and company up at KOGA. We are giving them a feed tonight on News Radio 930 KOGA and iHeartRadio as well. Tonight, Bison and Ogallala Indians, two teams, Bob, that looking for wins. Ogallala, it's been tough pickings. Boy, I'm stunned at the roster of having 28 guys out. I'm not for sure what the whole story is, but that is not the Ogallala I know from the past years we've been covering football.
Yeah, exactly. No, again, my son graduated in 04, and I remember several Ogallala McCook football games there that were just absolutely tough as nails at either place. But, yeah, Indians have played a really tough schedule, too. I mean, they've played their share of Division I teams and hung in there, as Coach Benson kind of indicated on his interview. But, yeah, things don't get any easier tonight because you've got a very, very hungry McCook Bison football team. They want to kind of get the bad taste of that Hastings game out of their mouth, as they say. So, again, I expect them to have a few fireworks for tonight. So, again, it'll be very interesting to see how Ogallala responds as well.
Yeah, as Coach Petrosky said in the pregame, we go in offense last week where Hastings slinging around 4 or 5 receiver sets, and boy, Tucker Sinek had a whale of a game, 335 yards passing. We're going to an Ogallala offense that he's put it. It's like you're in a phone booth, the double wing in tight. And so it's two completely different offenses one week to the next.
Yeah, exactly. No, I noticed, obviously, during warm-ups, I didn't get a chance to really watch any film or highlights or anything on Ogallala, but I saw them warming up, and I immediately thought Scotts Bluff. I mean, that's what came to my mind watching them with the double wing there. So this will be very interesting. It's, again, going to put a lot of pressure on Bison defenders to be very disciplined.
We'll see the Ogallala offense on the field first. They won the toss, and they wanted the ball right away. So we'll see that Ogallala offense in there led by a returning starter in Eden Kane, who's a returning starter back, a quarterback. We're going to see a lot of Sawyer Smith tonight. Their tailback, their running back from last year. They've got, some underclassmen. You mentioned before, they've got 9 freshmen on the roster. Of the 28, 9 are freshmen this year.
Yeah, I think it was actually, I miscounted, there was actually 8. But, yeah, still a significant number. But, again, this football team is kind of junior heavy, actually mirroring McCook, who is much more junior heavy. So, again, for them, it's going to be getting their experience because, again, they were so senior heavy last year. So, again, the matchups are really going to be interesting. And, again, a new challenge for the Bison offense to go against this defense, and again, vice versa too. A total different game plan in stopping this Ogallala offense.
And of course, the Bison defense, you got to read. It's the old thing. You got to read your keys. Don't get fooled on this double wing offense. You make sure that person has the ball because you could see a couple of different misdirections and stuff like that with that. Something McCook hasn't faced before. We've seen the double wing years and years and years, but you just got to adjust from one week to the next, and we'll see if the Bison can do it tonight.
Exactly right. No, again, just be very disciplined, read your keys, and stay in your areas. But, again, that kind of offense, too, it doesn't take much. You get a crack, and somebody breaks one. And, again, that's why, again, the discipline is so important. But I'm going to be very interested to see how bunched, so to speak, the Bison defense will be. Are they going to have, the old 10-man in the box or 11-man in the box, so to speak, to try and stop that running attack?
Beautiful night, 78 degrees, got a little cloud cover, no rain in the forecast. This cloud's supposed to burn off eventually and clear up, but 78 degrees, not too bad here. If you would have told me in October 10th or 11th to be 78 degrees at kickoff, it said you're crazy.
I mean, this is just fantastic. Field's still in good shape. Actually, we could use a sprinkler or two around here. But, again, just a great night for football. The wind is really negligible at all right now.
We've got our anthem coming up. We'll take a 3-minute break. Let's take 3-minute stations and back with the kickoff. Ogallala McCook coming up in just a moment.
Refreshing news. Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can. Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Bowles Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook, keeping you chilled this summer.
Service after the sale at Wagner Ford Toyota.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
For all your service needs, stop in and see us at Wagner Ford Toyota. Here you'll get both superior technical service and personal attention from our factory-trained technicians. They're here to make sure your vehicle is fixed right. We'll keep you happy long after you purchase a vehicle from us. Trust Wagner Ford Toyota in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Yes, it's very nice.
On the field or on the court, rely on your MVP, athletic trainer Evan D. Cook of Community Hospital. He provides services to McCook Community College and McCook High School, covering games, assisting with rehab and recovery, and providing early injury recognition and evaluation. DeCook holds a Master of Athletic Training degree from the University of Nebraska at Kearney, is board certified and state licensed. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Getting a little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
Yeah. No, I didn't actually.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
Try Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger with barbecue sauce, jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and crispy onion strips. Because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
The pregame show is brought to you by your friends at Wagner Ford Toyota. Best of luck, Bison from Wagner Ford Toyota, located on the corner of West 2nd C in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Rich Barnett, Bob Golke back in. Carl Riemann running the camera tonight. Can't forget Carl. We were up here a little earlier tonight, so we got things situated on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube camera. It was my fault last week, so I take full responsibility. Ready to go for football between McCook and Ogallala. Again, our listeners up in the Ogallala area, Keith County on News Radio 930 KOGA and iHeart Radio. I can officially say that I was on iHeart Radio in my career. How about that?
I mean, listenership skyrocketing as you speak.
You bet. Corey and those guys. Corey's been doing this a long, long time, and we've met up many, many times. Football, basketball games over the years. Gunner Caps will kick it off for McCook. It'll be Sawyer Smith, Eden Kane back to return. Gunner last week, we kind of pooch kicked it a few times. Let's see what happens this guy straight away. It's still going to be short, picked up about the 12, 15, 20. Bison kickoff coverage has been iffy last couple of weeks. We returned about the 26, 27 yard line. And that was Sawyer Smith. Blake Robb, the junior center, brings him up. Robb, the junior center, Jace Hammond at a guard. And the rest of that offensive line we'll get in just a little bit. The Bison offensive front we'll see. I'm sure we'll see a lot more 4-man front than a 3-man front. If you're going to pack it in tight with that double wing, probably in tight. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we're going to put
like almost a 5-man front.
Exactly right. Bring those linebackers up close. Oliver Corbin on one end, Davian Hanson the other one with 3 down linemen. And those linebackers looking at 11 in really, really tight. Double wing look. Kane. As it'll be Smith on a little toss pitch right side, 30-31, push the pile, 32-33 yard line. Picked up 5 yards in the play. I'm thinking Ogallala, I haven't watched much film, but it's a case where, again, low numbers. These guys got to play a lot of minutes. Both sides to football. Yeah. It hits them in the second half,
yeah,
I think.
There's probably, of the 11 players there, I'll bet you 9 of them out there probably go both ways or close to that. Again, Trey Tiller on that last tackle along with Davian Hanson. Just a little toss pitch to the right.
Indians again, ball right smack dab between the hashes on 2nd and 4, gain of 6 and first down. We're just in a way here. McCook and Ogallala, Bison out of their district for the first time in a couple of weeks. It's going to be Kane on his quarterback keeper, spins, comes to his near side here to about the 35-yard line. Picked up some nice yardage. It's going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and about 1.
Yeah, again, we're going to have a lot of hard time identifying tackler's wrist tonight, again, because the pile is just going to be, again, it's going to be 3, 4, 5 Bison in there at a time. And again, that last play was just a mirror image of the previous play, just went to the left instead of the right.
That was Colby Novak, 44 was on the carry. Boy, you just got to, they're all crowded in. It's like, who has the football? You got the double, you got the 2 wings, you got the tailback right and a yard away from the quarterback's butt. 3rd and very short, 3rd and looks like less than 1 on the toss. Bison tried to stack it, and I think they did. About the line of scrimmage and push backwards. It'll be no gain in the play. It looks like it's going to be 4th and 1, 4th and short right here.
Oliver Corbett in on the tackle. Tristan Campbell actually came out with the ball there. But, again, yeah, very, very short there. Again, that was a play they were able to string out along the line of scrimmage a little bit better, and, again, had some backside pursuit as well.
So it's no gain in the play. It's going to be 4th and 1. Both your Ogallala, your own 37-yard line. Got to go for it right here.
Hey,
nothing to lose.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah, again, they're key to them. They want to hold on to the ball. They want to stretch the game out as long as they can.
Quarterback Eden Kane brings that tight end off, trying to draw him off sides possibly. Barkin. Nope, it's getting him on the toss. Smith, right side. He got the first down. 2 just shy of the 40-yard line. He gained 2 yards, almost 3 yards in the play, pushing the pile. Nice job by the offensive front for Ogallala. And Ogallala gets a new set of downs, 1st and 10.
Yeah, gutsy call by Coach Benson there, but again, pays off. And again, this kind of an attack too. Linemen just have to engage. They really don't have to try and push so much. They just need to engage and give those running backs just a crease to get through.
Got to mention the great guys doing the chains. Why, TJ, down there, big guy. Steve Daffer, Clint Coleman. Who's the guy with the red hat down there? Gosh dang it. Don't recognize it from mine. Sorry, teacher. We're going to have to get that name. 1st and 10. Ogallala right between the hashes. Fake to toss, go inside. A little dive play to about the 42, 43-yard line. Run the fullback that time for just a couple of yards against that Bison almost 5-man front. Got to give them 4 yards in the play, bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, again, Rich, I mean, you think if they're going to kind of play the 4-down game, that 3 yards a carry or 3 yards and not a cloud of dust because our field's in better shape. But, I mean, still, that's all you need to get. And, again, even a 1st-down play, positive yardage there. That's what Ogallala needs to avoid, negative plays. And so far, so good.
That's Mr. Smith down there. Of course. How could I? Is he wearing a Cardinals hat tonight? Or that's a Bison hat, yeah. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 7, we'll call it on the toss. Smith right side, across the 45, 46-yard lane. He picked up about 3-4. We got a late flag coming in. See what this is all about. It would have been 3rd and about 4, 3rd and 5. We'll see what our first flag of the ball game is all about.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Spencer Steinbeck for a little extra kind of shove/knee in the back after the play was over there. So they're going to talk to him out there. But I'm sure he's trying to explain that something else had happened prior to that, most likely.
Just underway here at Weiland Field. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Also News Radio 930 KOGN iHeartRadio tonight. Our friends back in Ogallala. The penalty will put it in McCook territory to the Bison inside the 45 to about the 40. Oh, my gosh, still walking. There's a big 15-yarder inside the 40, about the 39, Bob.
Yeah, again, unsportsmanlike conduct certainly has got to be the call there. And, again, Ogallala had a minimal gain there. But, again, now it's, fresh set of downs here inside Bison territory, inside the 40.
8:20 clock running, no score, Ogallala and McCook. 2 weeks left in the regular season after this one's done. In time, once again, double wing look. As Kane gets a 5-man Bison front on the toss. Here near sides, Novak again. Pushing the pile across the 35, 34-yard line. Picked up 5 yards. Play Ogallala up front against his Bison 5-man front. It's doing the job so far. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, again, just had a couple blockers in front. Nobody really, with a great push. But, again, you can't get to the ball carrier with those kind of blockers in front. Bison are going to have to try and kind of find a way to maybe you got to stuff them at the line there a little bit better.
Had a chance to watch McCook Community College volleyball across the way. MCC is up 2-0 over Otero across the way.
That makes the home folks happy.
Hopefully Ms. Barnett is racking up kills left and right tonight.
At least you won't be crabby during the broadcast.
2nd and 5 for Ogallala. Ball in the near side hash. Motion man is Smith. Fake the toss inside. Go inside. Novak and just pushing that pile. Got away inside the 30, about the 25-yard line. Picked up about 9 yards. Just simple. Fullback dive or trap, whatever you want to call it, and moving the pile, and they're doing the job up to Bison 24.
This is like rugby with pads. I mean, that was a perfect rugby scrum, but again, very effective. And again, got to give Ogallala credit. They know the offense. They're going to stick with it. And up to this point, obviously, they've been getting nothing but positive gains.
If you want to go double wing, I think as far as I'm in my career watching McCook opponents, you got to go back to Scotts Bluff back in the late 90s. Boy, that double wing was really powerful for the Bearcats back in the day. 1st and 10. Bison showing blitz, stacking the line of scrimmage, and nowhere to go that time. No gain in the plays. They brought extra backers to fill that gap. And that time, the carry, a little bit some different. I don't have it. It was 53.
Well, they announced 60. 53 is actually.
Am I missing? I'm missing a guy on the roster.
Plash is wearing.
Oh, that's right. We found it. That's right. There we go.
Yep.
Zachary Plash. He's 9-1 game and 53 at the next. That's right. 1 yard loss in the play, 2nd and 11. No score, 6:10 left in the opening first quarter. In tight ball on the near side hash on the tosh. Novak gets the nice room across the 20, about the 19-yard line, 6-yard gain. Colby Novak having a nice first quarter run of the football. And boy, Ogallala just slowly working their way down the field. This is a big 3rd and 5 for the Bison defense. Going to stop here.
That's at least the 3rd time that they've ran that exact pitch, that kind of just mini toss pitch to the left. And that time, I mean, no Bison are around for the first 4 yards. And again, blockers able to clear a path and just making things easy. Now, again, 3rd down, but again, 2 downs to get maybe 5 yards.
Yep, Mr. Hazlitt just texted me, said Scotts Bluff and Rocky Chavez back in the day, man. It was a horse. Was an absolute horse for Scotts Bluff back in the Gary Hartman days. Scotts Bluff were really, really good. 3rd and 5. We got motion. McCook jumped, I think, on the left side. That's going to cut that 5-yard penalty. That'd give him the first down and a new set of downs.
I think that's going to be enough the way it looks from here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bison, boy, just, again, so anxious to make a play. And, again, got to kind of gear down a little bit here and just play some good straight-up defense.
5:23 left, opening quarter. It's been all Ogallala in this drive. That double wing, in tight offense, and everything's been on the ground.
Yep, enough for a first down as well.
1st and 10, inside the 20, or inside the 15, actually, about the 14-yard line. And the Bison defense, that's 2 penalties here on this drive. On sportsmanlike and the offside for 5. In tight once again, Kane. It's going to be Kane going to keep it himself. He just kind of turned that corner, an option look. Right side, down to about the 12-yard line. Picked up, looks about 2. No, they're going to spot him. They're going to spot him, no gain. No gain. It looked like he got a little yardage there, but apparently not. No gain in the play, 2nd and 10.
And again, same play to the right side of the line, just a pitch there. And again, Bison trying to stack that thing up.
Did like Georgia Tech run this like in college football, the doubling with the option look and the Naval Academy, I thought, still to this day?
Well, again, Georgia Tech did. They had a quarterback that was just a phenom.
You just don't see anymore. You just don't. 2nd and 10.
Air Force.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Trap play inside. That's going to be Kane. Nope, Kane's going to give it up that time to Plosh. He picked up about 2 on the play. Kind of sold me on the fake. And Bison said there was a fumble on the play. They say they got the football, but I don't see any officials saying that's the case.
Nobody's actually signaled anything yet.
I just saw the white hat point the other way, though. Now he's pointing the other way. Gabe Roberts in the bottom of the pile. Did he have the football? I don't know. Anyway, it's 3rd, about 9 for Ogallala.
Well, yeah, and again, you can imagine, Rich, in some of these piles, too. That's what players are going to be doing. They're going to be trying to reach and poke that football out of there.
So big 3rd down play, 3rd and 9, might be 2 downs to make 9 yards for Ogallala, not for sure in their kicking game.
Definitely in Bison favor now. Finally got a down in their favor.
3:42 left on the toss. Novak gets some room, and nice job. Gabe Roberts coming from behind to about the 11-yard line. It's going to be well shy of the first down. It's going to be a 4th and about 7 right here. And let's see what Coach Brett Bauer does on 4th and about 7. Looks like keeping that offense in.
Yeah, Rich, and again, look at the clock. 3:18 left. And no matter what happens with this play, basically Ogallala's going to burn 9 minutes of the first quarter away. And again, their offense is basically playing defense, not letting the Bison have the ball.
Boy, lost some great players. The Rezak brothers, Gasky kid from last year. Boy, they were really good. Graduating class, really. And Kane on a bootleg quarterback keeper has the first down inside the 5 to about the 4. Faked a little give inside, a little option look, and the Bison bit on it. Nobody covered the edge that time, Bob. Great play call. First and goal for Ogallala.
Yeah, again, first time we've seen that all night. And again, boy, yeah, you got to hand to him. That was just, again, fake the dive up the middle and then nobody on the edge to stop him there. So, again, just a touchdown-saving tackle there just to make sure that, that they didn't get in.
It's first and goal from about the 3. We'll call it. Boy, the Bison had a chance to get a stop there and get the ball back and could not get a stop. As Eden Kane brings this offense up, Plosh the fullback, Novak and Smith the 2 wings. Bison in, tied and first and goal from the 3. Smith, the motion man. It's going to be, I think it's Plosh that time got the carry. Ogallala says he's in, and he is in for the touchdown. Indians light the board first, 3-0, or 3-0, 6-0 in the first quarter.
Man, yeah, just again, simple dive play to the right. And again, just enough of a crease to get that last basically yard and a half there. So again, Bison defense, 2:23 left in the quarter. So again, almost 10 minutes off the quarter for that drive by Ogallala. What was that, the longest run practically on the drive, Rich?
It might have been, yeah.
Again, just 3 and 4 to crack. And then the big 15-yard penalty, of course.
So they'll go for 2. Apparently the kicking game is not at its greatest right now, so they'll go for 2 to make it an 8-0 ball game. Quarterback is Kane. Motion man is Smith. It's going to be Kane kept it that time. Nice job. Bites stacked up inside in that backfield that time for McCook was 55, Trey Tiller. So it's 6-0 Indians with the lead. We're back with the kickoff coming up in 1 minute on Kicks 96.1 and News Radio 930 KOGA.
Hot Tub Brokers, experience a better backyard. Hot Tub Brokers.
Hot Tub Brokers in McCook is a proud sponsor of Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing available. Also a large selection of chemicals and accessories at Hot Tub Brokers in McCook.
Hot Tub Brokers, experience a better backyard. Hot Tub Brokers, experience a better backyard.
Deviney Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram in McCook wants you to remember that they have a great selection of new or pre-owned cars and pickups. Also, Honda and Yamaha motorcycles and ATVs with a great state-of-the-art service and parts department. Deviney Motors also have the steel line of chainsaws, string trimmers, edgers, and blowers, and all the attachments you would want. Deviney Motors, 401 East B Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Deviney deal. Guts, glory, Ram.
Rich and Bob back here at Weiland Field. What a drive, Bob. 2:23 left in the first quarter. All Ogallala on that drive, everything on the run. And it results in a Zachary Plash 3-yard run. The extra point, 2-point conversion, no good. But Coach Bauer got to be ecstatic about that drive.
Oh, again, boy, just made to order. Used almost 10 minutes off the clock in the quarter. And again, very methodical drive down the field. And again, a great play call on that fourth and about 9. There to get down to the 1 before the touchdown. So again, yeah, kudos to them. They came out. I don't think they did anything the Bison weren't expecting.
Right.
But again, they just executed better, and here we go, little squib kick.
Squib kick taken by Gabe Roberts, 35, straight ahead. Boy, hit 2 guys that banged helmets there at about the 37-yard line and about the 40-yard line. So it's good starting position for the Bison this time.
Boy, don't get in front of him when he lowers his head. I mean, boy, that was just, again, good return, though. Again, just scooped it up. And again, Bison will start at their own 40. And again, be very curious to see what kind of an offense Coach Rotowski comes out. Going to be a little mix, or are they going to kind of stick with the run as well?
Yeah, we went more split back option look. He had Lee Davidson last week do his thing at fullback. It's back to what we've seen in the first couple of weeks. Back to shotgun, at least for this first play. Receivers both sides. Gabe Roberts, the H-back on the left side, and Tristan Campbell in a pistol look. It's going to be Tristan right side. Big hole. Got some running on 45-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. As Smith right there for the stop. Along on the stop was Ty Lee. for Ogallala. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, hole closed quickly by Ogallala, but not until 5 yards by Tristan Campbell. That's one thing too, Rich. It just doesn't seem like he got a lot of carries last week.
No.
And again, Bison kind of fighting an uphill battle most of the night against Hastings. But I expect to see him kind of get back on track here. He's a little over 850 yards, I think, on the season. So again, looking to get to that 1,000 mark.
Only had 52 yards all of last week against Hastings.
Yep.
Pistol look once again, or actually just shotgun with 2 in the backfield for protection as Riley fumbled on the play, and I think Ogallala's got it. Billy, the fullback, it was an option look. And on the way by, it got stripped, and Ogallala is going to get it on the turnover at the Bison 41-yard line.
Boy, again, just can't think of a worse scenario for them, what you want to have happen. And again, I don't know if he kind of rubbed off the hip of Roberts there, because again, him and Campbell were going to be going to the outside, and I think Riley would have had some room and still had Tristan tailing him. But again, boy, oh boy, talk about needing a defensive stand. Right now is the time.
So the Bison just spent a majority of this first quarter out there playing defense, right back out there off the turnover. Back in tight double wing look, and Kane, motion man is Smith. Going to give it to Plosh. Gets away 35-30 inside the 29-yard line. Picked up 12 yards. Just all of a sudden, it looked like he had bottom up. He squeaked out the back end and picked up 12 yards to play.
And again, that's that rugby scrum play. And I mean, it's just right. But again, if you're being engaged by blockers, you can't tackle. And again, he's just kind of sliding off his own blockers. And next thing you know, kind of like a cork popping out of a champagne. But just again, Bison got to wrap up when they can.
1st and 10, Indians leading 6-0. We're coming up on 1 minute left in the quick first quarter. Bison loading that line of scrimmage. Got 5 guys up at the line of scrimmage. Double wing look. Motion man is Smith. Little counter play. Come back here near side. Got some room. Got some at 25. Novak to about the 24. Picked up 5. I thought that was going to go for more, but he got 5. Tackle made Andrew Pokup here, the defensive end on the right side, or that might have been going for a few more yards.
Yeah, exactly right. And pretty much, a big gain, saving tackle. Rich, I'm going to say this. I might be showing my age, but that play, we called it a cross buck.
That's,
back in the day. I mean, that was you're one guy. I mean, they're coming across from diagonals, fake to the one, give it to the second one. And again, just slightly off tackle, but again, able to get that, nice gain of 5.
Last play of probably with the quarter down to 23 seconds. 2nd and 5, Indians up a score and on the move again after the Bison turnover. It's going to be Kane, going to keep it himself. Nope, he gave it off. He was just trying to push the pile a little bit. I think that was Plosh again to about the 20-yard line. If that's the case, it's going to be another first down. And they're going to say short. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. That's the quarter. Ogallala up 6-0. We're back with the second quarter. 1 minute.
Isn't it a drag when your body just won't cooperate? It's like it doesn't understand you're trying to score, hit home runs, or just keep up with the grandkids. That's where the physical therapists at Community Hospital Rehab Center come in. My name is Ryan Harden. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer up at the hospital, and we are here to help you conquer your game, your life, and your weekends. Offering specialized treatments like dry needling, blood flow restriction training, and cupping, we are passionate about your success and safety. We help you play. Reach out to Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis or Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook.
You have projects around the yard that need to get done, but if only you had the equipment to do it. Head to D&S Hardware in McCook and rent the equipment. Rototillers, edgers, jackhammers, you name it, D&S has the equipment, and the rental price is very affordable. Get those projects done this weekend. Head to D&S Hardware, open Monday through Friday 7 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 3. D&S Hardware on the corner of West 8th and C, McCook.
Rich, Bob, and Carl back here at Wyland Field. 1 quarter of the books already. A quick first quarter lasted 18, 19 minutes. Everything on the ground. Bison ran 1 offensive play. We just ran the 1 and fumbled, didn't we?
Ran 1 and then fumbled on the next one.
That's on second down. Exactly right. So, we got the Campbell run, but fumbled. Ogallala's on the move. They got a 3rd and 1 at the Bison 20-yard line, but everything McCook was hoping wouldn't happen has happened this first quarter.
Exactly right.
So, Coach Bauer brings his offense back on their 3rd and shorts. Plush is the fullback. Novak and Smith, the 2 wings. The offensive lines moved the pile a lot in that first quarter. It's going to be this time Kane, the fullback's got it, and a lot more. No, it's going to be Smith I never know who's the ball. I mean, it's tough to find in there at times.
And again, with 6 and 5, the number's a little hard for us to read here at nighttime here. But again, just following, basically just off the right guard. And again, enough of a push there that, again, Bison just not able to really. They've had 1 3rd and 9, and other than that, they've just again been behind the sticks the whole time.
Sawyer Smith inside. They're going to mark it about the 10-yard line. Should be. It says a 7 on the scoreboard. I don't think they're quite at the 7. It's about first and goal situation.
Offsides there.
And did we jump
again? Yeah.
That'll be the 3rd penalty against McCook, and they've got 2 offsides penalties and the one unsportsmanlike. And not watching the football apparently. It should be half the distance now, and that might push him to the 7-yard line. And still remain first down.
Yeah, they're inside the 5.
Clock is running underway, second quarter here from Wyland Field. Bison on the road at Scottsbluff. I'm interested. Hastings, Scottsbluff tonight over Hastings.
In Hastings, correct.
On Hastings College. We'll get the scores on that coming up here in just a little bit. McCook at Bearcat Stadium and an 8 o'clock kickoff next week, and then the regular season finale with Lexington in 2 weeks. Officials timeout. Also for our KICX, Kicks 96.1 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube followers at halftime, we'll be talking about other Bison sports. I've got a little conversation with Coach Easton Gillen, Lady Bison softball team. Big day for them tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, the old final, and it's the 8-9 matchup with Scottsbluff here. So, again, I think the ladies were thinking they were going to get a different opponent, but as it turns out, it is Scottsbluff. But, again, hey, no problem with that. That's a team that they know that they're going to be competitive with, and they beat them in the sub-district.
Could talk a little Lady Bison golf as well, as they got a couple of state qualifiers. It's first and goal from about the 7. Kane will Plash, I do believe, kept it. Nope, stacked up about the 8-yard line. Trying to look through the window over here on the far side. Didn't gain much. Bison left side. Sawyer Smith again on the carry. Didn't get much. It could virtually give me second and goal.
Yeah, again, that time Bison. Plenty of Bison out there to stop that one.
God, whoever's running the scoreboard needs to go back 5 yards. It's not at the 3-yard line.
It's at the 5.
It's at the 5. Yeah, it's about the 5. Just about the 5-yard line. Second and goal from the 5. Golly.
Trust your eyes, Rich.
Can't do it very much anymore. Kane with Plash behind him, the 2 wings against Bison 5-man front, and second and goal from the 5. It's going to be come back the other way. Novak had some good room. They ran that cross again, Bob.
Yep.
And Bison say they've got it. Was there a fumble in the play? There's a lot of red shirts staying the other way, and McCook's got the ball. There was a fumble in there someplace, and we're tied to a turnover apiece. The Bison get it inside the 5-yard line.
And who's going to know by the end of the night how big that turnover is potentially? I mean, because, again, Ogallala's, they're looking to go in and double up. And, again, huge. Yeah, I mean, with that kind of a running play, there's no way we can tell. We'd have to have the super high-intensity cameras there to find out what happened in that pile. But, again, big break for the Bison here. It's going to right on the 3?
I think it's got to be inside the 5. Left tackle Caden Rosno for Ogallala limping off, and he came over and sat on the bench down here. Hopefully it's nothing serious, maybe just a cramp, but hobbled off. Bison have it on their second series. They had one play in the last, or 2 plays, and they fumbled on the second snap. And we have another cotton-picking whistle. And it's going to be
timeout.
Somebody burned time. Ogallala burned a timeout. We're back in 1 minute to Wyland Field next.
I keep telling you, these folks are good at rural health care, which means they're always working to improve health care outcomes for their patients. To that end, Decatur Health in Oberlin is part of the Get With the Guidelines, a national program to improve outcomes for stroke patients. Not only is Decatur Health a part of the GWTG program, they recently received a bronze award for their continued improvement and work with that program. Once again, proving the healthcare professionals at Decatur Health are passionate about your well-being. Decatur Health, where passion and healing come together.
Horizon Bank has a wide selection of products to help fill all of your financial needs. They have an array of fee-free checking and savings accounts. Or maybe you need a loan. Horizon Bank has you covered with their mortgage, vehicle, personal, refinance, and commercial loans at competitive rates. Visit them today at 312 West 1st Street or online at horizonbankne.com and learn more about all of their great financial services. Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Wyland Field. Happy birthday, Mitch Lister, who's in the booth tonight. our former colleague. I don't know what is it 65? Is it 70?
I think it's 49.
It might be. As here's a good run from McCook out in the open, 15-20. Tristan Campbell to about the 30-yard line. That's a way to break out, going from the 2, going to the 30-yard line. Campbell got out in space that time. That gets McCook out of a rut a little bit. And it's 1st and 10. The Bison move the change for the first time. Actually just shy of the 30, about the 29-yard line. Yeah, Ogallala burnt their first time out last time. And then McCook on their 1st and 10 call from about the 2. A nice 27-yard gain by Campbell.
Yeah, again, that's what we're looking to see here tonight is spring him and get him loose running again.
And Bison on split back look on this 1st and 10 carry. Run the option far side, and first man through about the 32-yard line. That was Campbell again. They got Lee Davidson back there, fullback, like what we saw last week in the game against Hastings. A gain of a couple of yards, bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Ogallala, again, we talked about the number of players that go both ways for them, Rich. You just kind of wonder again. Their offense, in a way, it's not like they're running up and down the 40-yard gains at a time and stuff, so that might help them. But, again, that's a lot of pressure on a lot of kids going both ways.
Ethan Schmidt, the receiver here near side, got Miles Pullman split out to the far side of the field. As Trenton will keep 2 in the backfield and run inside, give Campbell with some room, 35 to about the 37-yard line. 25, the junior, having a nice season. Hopefully have a good night, get that 1,000-yard mark, and he is going to be shy of the first down by just about a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Colby Nowak on the tackle there. Again, Campbell kind of hesitated there, waited for the hole to open up, then shot through there. So, again, very manageable 3rd down situation for McCook now.
Got some Ogallala folks in front of us here. You've had a chance to watch your volleyball team. They got a good year going, don't they?
Got a pretty nice squad in volleyball, without a doubt there.
3rd and 1. Ball on the far side, hash straight I formation, which we have hardly seen at all this year. iPro said it's going to be Campbell straight ahead, try to dive his way ahead. Did he get the first down?
He didn't need much, and it looks like where they're marking it, he will have it. But
they'll move the chains. Wow, that's another. Hard is to imagine. Don't think this is game number 7.
Right, 2 left.
Yeah, 7. I don't think we've seen an iPro set the entire year.
Not a straight eye like that, not at all.
And I love it. That's not just the old-fashioned football that I love to watch. Bison will go back shotgun set with right. Nope, he'll come under center with the split back look. They got 2 tight ends there with one wide out to the left side. It's going to be Trent Riley, his own quarterback keeper, 45, 50. He's got some room down to the 45-yard line. Nice move by Trenton. For about 15, 16 yards, Bob. He's in Ogallala territory. Nice job. And Trenton, he's got kind of deceptive speed, doesn't he?
He really does. No, he's got he's got actually a long stride on him, too. So, again, when he gets going, he can cut up some ground in a hurry. But, again, that's what you're hoping to see now is the Bison kind of starting to wear things a little bit and find some cracks there and, again, make Ogallala chase them.
Bison go 2 tight ends, poke up, and also Gabe Roberts got a receiver here on the near side. Miles Pullman, split back look, 1st and 10. Ogallala 48, 6-0 Indians. The give for McCook to about the 41-yard line, gain of 7 on the play. And that was Lee Davidson getting his first carry of the night. Got his first start of the year was last week against Hastings, came in. It's going to be a gain of about 7. Bring up, we'll call it 2nd and a long 2 and a short 3.
Yeah, exactly. No, nice move by him, just kind of sliding off the left tackle there. And, again, no one out there. And, again, just kept the legs moving there. And, again, another manageable situation for the Bison, 2nd and 3.
6-0 Indians. They went right down the field. It leaves a large chunk of that first quarter. And a flash 3-yard run, missed the 2-point conversion. And then fumbled on the next series after getting the ball back in a fumble by McCook. Back in the eye, play action, Riley looking for Miles Pullman. Deep ball downfield, got a beak, and deflected the last minute. It was a little short that time, Bob. If we would have let him a little bit more, he had some separation that time. It didn't happen. Nice job of the DB back in coverage, and that was back in coverage. That was Ty Lee back in coverage that time, knocked it away, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Miles Pullman, significant height advantage there, too. If the ball had been up there, but again, a great recovery by Lee to get back there to knock the ball away. But again, he was open there, a couple of steps behind him.
So I don't mind that call on 2nd and 3.
Well, it's 4-down territory anyway.
Right. 3rd and 3, we'll call it. Back in the eye, once again, Davidson, the fullback. Tristan Campbell, 2 tight ends, power set, 3rd and 3. Fake the give, rolling out Riley. He's got the edge, got the first down if he wants it. Inside the 40, going to be hit, and he took a ball up about the 37-yard line, but he got the first down. And I think he probably knew, I'm going to take a hit right here. But he got the necessary yardage, past the marker, it'll be 1st and 10.
Wow, glad to see him up and jogging back to the huddle because, I mean, you could just see it lining up. I mean, the player was going to just drill him on the sideline there, but again, got enough for the first down. Big play for the Bison.
Mark at about the 37-yard line. Actually, just barely got it. I thought he went a little bit farther, but not the case. And it's 1st and 10, McCook. Bison come out, split back look, power set. Pullman split out to the wide to the left side, and 1st and 10. Under the 7-minute mark, Bison trailing 6-0 in the first half, second quarter. Lee Davidson, boy, had about a yard or two and got hit immediately. Picked up 2 yards in the play. Call it second and about 8. Sawyer Smith was there. He was one of 2 white shirts in the area.
Yeah, that was hitting a brick wall on that play there. Great stick by Sawyer Smith there. Just totally took away any momentum.
Bison got to get a score right here. Not this thing up at and get actually with an extra point, get the lead possibly. 6-0 Ogallala.
Yeah, they might not get the ball back if you don't score in this possession.
Exactly. Got to make some adjustments at halftime and stop this running game. 3 wide look. So Schmidt in the slots. Riley will throw. Looking left. The sideline complete. Ethan has it 30. Inside the 30, about the 26-yard line. He picked up 10. That should be right at the marker. Should be enough for a Bison first down.
Yeah, Colby Nowak again on the tackle there. And again, just a little flare out to the left side, which we saw a lot of that last week from Hastings, of course. But again, yeah, just a nice pickup there. First down for the Bison.
Nice little catch by Ethan and turned it and got the corner, got the edge a little bit upfield for about 5 more yards. Bison moved the chains to the Ogallala 26-yard line. Junior center Trey Tiller kind of hobbling coming up the line of scrimmage a little bit.
Well, he's been playing a share of defense, too. And I think, you never know. In those piles, again, a lot of humanity there. Yeah. And some of the just roll an ankle, maybe.
Motion man is Tristan Campbell. Jet sweep action. And nope, Riley kept it. Fooled me. 20. Inside the 20, about the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Picked up 12 on the play. I thought Campbell was getting it all the way.
Yeah, I did, too.
And Riley kept it right between the guards that time and picked up a nice gain to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, great decision by Trent Riley there because, again, Tristan Campbell, he was going to get tackled for about a 4-yard loss if they'd given the ball to him. So, again, yeah, Bison certainly getting a little more confidence, hopefully, on this drive.
Really mixing things up, too. They're throwing a lot of different formations, different things at this Ogallala defense to think about a little bit. Split back look, Davidson and Campbell behind Riley. Wide outs both sides. Schmidt left, Pullman right. Tight end Gabe Roberts in motion from left to right. On 1st and 10, the mark at about the 13-yard line. Second quarter, trailing 6-0. It's going to be Tristan Campbell. And hits, dives away to about the 11. Picked up 2 yards in the play. And brings up 2nd and about 8.
Yeah, good defensive stand by the Ogallala interior line there. Again, guessed right there. Tristan Campbell off the right guard. Just stopped for a minimal gain.
New personnel coming in for Ogallala. Rotating some of their guys up front. 5:14 left in the half. Quick. This has got to be the quickest first half all year long.
Well, and technically, you're looking at, what, a 97-yard drive here potentially, Rich?
Yep, exactly right. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard run by Campbell is Riley. Shotgun. It could be Campbell in left, goes right. Dives away about the 10, maybe picked up 2, and that's about it. Here's a big 3rd and 7 for the Bison right here.
Yeah, really critical. It looked like there was more room open on the left side on that particular play, but again, Tristan trying to pick his way through there. And again, Ogallala's defense stepped up here inside the 10.
So hopefully get the 6 yards. They're in Gunner Cap's field goal range, but there's no way McCook wants to get 3. They want to pound it in for 6 right here. We're under 5 minutes left in this first half once again. Usually about this time we're getting done with the first quarter.
Exactly.
3 wide look at Twins far side. Pullman wide out left near side. Trent Riley. Shotgun set. And we got a flag. Don't mean another penalty. We went a while without a penalty.
No, timeout, Ogallala.
Ogallala burns our second. We're back to Wyland Field coming up in 1 minute.
expecting a new addition to your family, McCook Clinic understands that pregnancy is a journey filled with excitement, anticipation, and sometimes a bit of anxiety. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals at McCook Clinic are here to support you every step of the way. From prenatal visits to the big day, you'll get compassionate and personalized care tailored to you. At McCook Clinic, get comprehensive OB care services that ensure a safe and comfortable experience for you and your baby. Trust McCook Clinic with your precious journey, because every baby deserves the best start in life and every parent deserves peace of mind. Visit McCookClinic.com or call 308-344-4110 to schedule your appointment today. McCook Clinic, where your family's health comes first.
It's football time at Pizza Hut on North Highway 83 in McCook. Hungry football fans, listen up. Enjoy the College Saturday Special. Buy any large pizza and get a medium one-topping pizza for free. Indulge in all their unlimited salad bar for just $4. Craving wings? Buy 6 or 8 and get a set free. And don't miss out on $3 tall draft beers. During game time, get the great deals, great food, and a great time. Only eligible for dine-in only. Your McCook Pizza Hut, where football and flavor collide on North Highway 83 in McCook.
And we're back here to Weiland Field, and it just figures they get a touchdown. Gosh dang it. Take the 60. Dang it. Touchdown. Horizon Bank touchdown. Trent Riley to Tristan Campbell. Sorry about that. I can't cut off a commercial. It drives me nuts when teams don't. They give 60 seconds.
Hey, maybe that was meant to be. It's that's part of the good fortune for the Bison. So again, really nice rollout by Trent Riley. Boy, there's not a lot of room to catch that pass, but again, really nice pickup by Tristan Campbell.
Put some air under it, and Tristan Campbell with a nice. That was how many yards? Where were we at? As Gunner Cap's going to be on for the extra point. Kicks on the way, and good. 7-6 Bison on the Horizon Bank touchdown from 10 yards out. Back with the kickoff coming up 30 seconds on Kicks 96.1 and News Radio 930.
No matter the outcome of the game, this high five is brought to you by York and Party Electric Heating and Cooling, your local York dealer in McCook. Total comfort in your home or business is always a touchdown. Whether it's blazing heat in the summer or bone-chilling cold in the winter, Party Electric offers your family or business the best electrical, heating, and cooling products and HVAC services. Party Electric Heating and Cooling, proud to be your local York dealer in McCook. Give them a call at 345-1660. Find them on Facebook.
Rich Barnett, Bob Golke, Carl Riemann back here at Weiland Field. That was something the Bison needed right there, Bob. A nice drive. And it was 98. We started on the 2-yard line. It was a 98-yard drive.
No, exactly. I mean, Ogallala's opening drive, I think, was 72 or 73 yards long. So, again, and here we are, 4:05 left in the half. The Bison have had the ball exactly twice, and I think Ogallala's had the ball exactly twice. So, again, just very disciplined, offenses. Ogallala's sticking with the ground game. McCook mixing in some passes there. And, again, just got the 1-point lead with the made extra point.
Here we go. Gunner Caps will kick it off with the Smith back there. He is a deep man, and boy, the orange lettering. Ogallala people, you got to get rid of the orange lettering. That's a radio guide nightmare. You got to get black letters on white shirts. Come on. Caps on the kick. Returnable. Smith lets it bounce, and he better pick it up. Lets it bounce down. Picks it up at 3. Escapes 1, 5, 10, 15, and got out of a jam in the 19. McCook should have had him back inside the 10-yard line and let him loose.
Definitely had opportunity. Boy, again, that ball just kind of died quickly, kind of like a Mitch Lister, a chip shot onto the green, just spun and stuck there. So, again, definitely had to pick it up. But, boy, you would have thought, Bison could have been down there, nail him inside the 10. But, again, 4 minutes exactly to go in the first half here. Bison, boy, do they want to get the ball back again at least one more time before half? You bet.
They've got all 3 timeouts left in this right before the half. 4 minutes exactly left. We'll see what Ogallala, their offense, very methodical and in tight, double wings. Eden Kane, their quarterback. Plosh behind him. Motion man is Novak. It's going to be Plosh. He goes nowhere. Maybe lost a half yard. That was about it. We'll call it 2nd and 10. And it was Trey Tiller in on the tackle, brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Davian Hansen and Gabe Roberts cleaning up there after the initial stop by Trey Tiller. So, again, that's what Bison need to do, minimize those first down plays.
So 2nd and 10, clock running 3. If Ogallala if they can stop Ogallala, make it a 3rd and long, maybe. Well, you got plenty of time. You don't burn timeouts yet. It's too early.
Well, Ogallala's burned 2 already.
Exactly,
too.
but McCook, they want to save those. Save those. Ball on the near side hash on 2nd and 9. It's on the toss. Sweep it here near side. Sawyer Smith. Block is in front. Bowles away at about the 26. Picked up 5 on the play. More manageable 3rd and 5 coming up for Ogallala, right near their own bench here.
Yeah, solid gain on 2nd down there. Again, this is not probably 4-down territory, obviously. But, again, so big 3rd down for the Bison.
Now, if McCook get a stop here on 3rd down, if they don't pass it, they'll burn a timeout because you got to keep some time on the clock here.
Definitely.
And about the punting, they don't kick extra points. So we'll see what their punter is going to be all about as well. 3rd and 4 for Ogallala, their own 25-yard line. Bison up 7-6 right before the half. Kane under center. In tight, Bison, a lot of red shirts around the line of scrimmage. Novak, the motion man. It goes through now. Coach Bauer's going to burn his last time out here. With 2:27 left, we're back to Weiland Field. Coming up in 30 seconds.
In the heart of farming, your financial roots matter. I'm Justin Easter with MNB Bank. With deep agricultural roots and a passion for farming, I'm ready to help guide you through the lending process. From an operating line of credit to real estate loans, I'm here to help you grow. Come see me at our McCook location and let's talk about your farm's future. Call me at 345-4240. MNB Bank. There is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB. Beautiful night for football here at Weiland Field on this second Friday of the month of October. Rich Barnett, Bob Golke, Carl Riemann here at Weiland Field on Kicks 96.1, Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Also, News Radio 930 KOGA, iHeartRadio as well. Our friends up in the Ogallala area in Keith County. Big 3rd and 4 right here. Coach Bauer burned that last time out, Bob. And trying to get that first down, keep the chains moving here.
Well, I'm going to speculate, Rich, a little bit here. I'm not so sure they didn't want to try and draw him off on that play. And when that didn't work, he went ahead and used the timeout, trying to see if they could get him. It's worked twice so far tonight, but Bison disciplined there, held their ground.
3rd and 4. I'm sure the Bison coaches in that timeout told us their guys, don't jump it, watch the ball, don't jump it and get an offsides call. We've had 2 in this first half already. Kane, as I'll toss it to cut it back in, and first down, Sawyer Smith. Cutback lane was there to about the 35-yard lane, picked up 10 yards on 3rd down, Bob, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, again, interesting seeing this. The players are closest to us now here in the radio booth, and just these last 2 plays, they've actually kind of done the pitch sweeps, but then the cutback is where they've made their extra yards there. That time, too, a great decision-making by Smith there, cut it back and got the 10.
1st and 10, 35-yard line for Ogallala, approaching 2 minutes left before the half. Fake the toss, go inside the Plosh to about the 38, 39-yard line. Picked up 4 yards in the play. Hasn't been too many times they haven't had, negative yardage. They've done pretty good job. It's going to bring gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Again, they're leading the clock. Of course, they can't stop the clock. And again, at some point, you're not sure if McCook wants to either. But again, this is not an offense that, again, is going to run off an explosive play. But again, they're going to grind it out.
Kane under center on 2nd and 6 right in front of us here. Sweep it far side. Novak trying to get blockers down in front. Cuts it back inside. Found a little lane. He's close to a first down. He looked like his hands, I think his knee hit maybe the 44. Had to get to the 45. They're going to mark him short, Bob. 3rd and 1 right here.
Yeah, again, going clear against the other side of to the other side of the field there. A couple of times now that's worked against the Bison. Again, you get so conscious of trying to jam up that middle that, again, it's easy to do that pitch play wide.
Minute 5 left before the half. McCook didn't look like he could get the football back unless we had a good quick turnover. Ball on the far side hash. Run the motion. It's going to be a toss. Novak again. Got some room. Midfield into McCook territory at about the 48-yard line. It's a soft 15-yard gain on first down. Now you're from McCook. You got to be leery. Don't let him squirt out the back end again like they did have a couple of times.
Well, they need to keep him in bounds. And, of course, clocks resets there on the first down, but running now. So Ogallala, they may be happy to just go in 7-6 too, Rich. I mean, this is, certainly they would have taken this score any time during the course of the week if they knew it was going to happen.
They haven't thrown it once.
No,
It's
not
never,
even close.
not
Not
one
even
time.
close.
Now they're in passing formation. They got 4 wides, trips right, and nope, they got to run it inside with Novak, and he's hit line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. So they go passing formation. They run it on first down, and they've got to hurry. No timeouts. They might get it. They're going to get one play.
Unless he's going to spike it.
Yeah. Down to 9 seconds. We're down to 8, 7, 6, 5. Did McCook burn a timeout? Yeah, the Bison burned a timeout right there with 5 seconds left. All right.
I'm sure just want to make sure that everything's set here before the final play.
Yeah. Again, for our listeners, coming up at halftime on Kicks 96.1 and Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Of course, after I would go at halftime, Bob and I will talk about the first half. Then, for Kicks 96 and McCook area listeners, we'll have a little previews of softball tomorrow. Got a big day of softball at the JC Sports Complex as the Lady Bison face Scottsbluff Best of 3 series. We'll have that coverage. Sam Knoll, 1:45 at the pregame, 2 o'clock with the start time. And then also I had a chance to catch up with Lady Bison golf coach Carol Brown and the Bison qualifiers Capri Loop and Haley Smalley just the other day. Those young ladies going to Monument Shadows up in Gering for 2 days.
Yes, very nice golf course. And again, Scottsbluff Country Club and Monument Shadows, they're kind of trading some things. They want to get people, as many people as they can out there. They love hosting those events. And again, it's going to be a long trip for a lot of schools, but exciting that 2 Lady Bison got in to qualify, and best of luck to them.
We'll do that at halftime. 1 play left, most likely, as Scottsbluff. Ogallala comes out.
It looks like Scottsbluff.
And a hold, it sure does. A 4-wide look. Kane on shotgun will throw for the first time, pass complete, far side 40. But they kept him in bounds. And it's not enough. I don't think it's enough for a first down, so that will run the clock, and there's zeros in the clock. So halftime is here. Bison lead it by a point, 7-6. Bob and I will talk about it after this 1-minute break on Kicks 96.1 and KOGA and iHeartRadio.
Refreshing news. Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can. Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Vols Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook. Keeping you chilled this summer.
Newly remodeled with you in mind. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home's newly remodeled facility is designed just for you. From ample parking to our kids' playroom, our new handicap facility is one level and perfectly suited to meet the needs of your family. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home and Monuments of McCook.
Rich Barnett, Bob Golke, and Carl Riemann back here at Wyland Field. Halftime score is a low-scoring game, 7-6. McCook with a 1-point lead. Extra points is the difference. Got to get some other Class B scores. I failed to do that in the first half. I know we'll get that here shortly. Anyway, Bob, let's talk about the first half first.
Yeah.
I mean, Ogallala drove right down the field the first series. Took almost the entire first quarter, scored, missed the 2-point conversion. McCook had it for 2 plays, turned the ball over. Ogallala looked like they had the short field, but then they turned the ball over.
Right.
And then McCook finally got things going on a 98-yard drive and resulted in that Riley to Campbell 10-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, exactly right. No, again, Ogallala's had the ball exactly 3 times. McCook's had the ball twice in the entire first half. And again, for the Bison, again, huge drive. I mean, just to get a little more confidence and then get the lead in this game. But again, even Ogallala had no trouble, basically burning the last 4 minutes of the first half there. And again, I'm not sure what the secret or what the key is for this, but Bison going to have to come out and do something a little bit different. They've just really, and first down has been the culprit for the most part. Ogallala seems to be getting 5 and 6 yards on every first down, which just makes it a little bit easier to keep running that offense. So kudos to them. They are executing their game plan to a T.
Other scores, Gering leads Lexington 14-7 right before the half. Blair 13-7 over Seward. Seward hasn't lost yet, by the way. York and Northwest are scoreless. Elkhorn North over Scott. No, Scott just took the lead. 14-13 in that one right before the half. Crete 22, Lincoln Northwest 0. Norris over Beatrice 14-0. Hastings leads Scottsbluff 6-0 at Hastings College. That's about a minute left before the half. Gretna over Platteview 21-7. Waverly over Plattsmouth 13-0. Bennington over Elkhorn 14-7. And Pius over Lincoln Standing Bear 35-0. Some of the scores from across the area. Now our listeners on Ogallala will send you back. Here's some more of your great sponsors. We'll be back with the second half on your stations coming up here in just a little bit. Kicks 96.1. We have Lady Bison coach Easton Gillen. I talked to Easton yesterday as they were getting ready for practice yesterday. He's excited. His team gets a chance to play Scottsbluff in the 8 versus 9 matchup, the B8 district finals coming up again at the JC Sports Complex. I asked him, is it a case, would you like to play right away, maybe just a couple of days, or are you kind of glad it's not until Saturday? Here is his response.
Probably a little bit of both, just anticipation for the game. You get going in the season and you don't really have very many of these weeks where you have 4 practices. So, but it came out the right time just here at the end of the year, just a few things to work on, but also kind of to relax and get rested up and ready to go for Saturday.
So after the game, going into that final game against Scottsbluff, you knew you were going to play on a district final. Just if you won it, you're going to be at home. Was Scottsbluff do you figure it was going to be the Bearcats again, or did you have? I think Crete was in there, maybe. What did you kind of think was going to happen?
Yeah, it's always hard telling, especially. Never know what's going to happen in those sub-districts, and it's just, Gretna East was a team that was in that 9 spot, so had nothing changed at that time, they would have been the matchup where they got upset in their sub-districts, and there's a few other upsets, just kind of shook things up, and that allowed Scottsbluff to come up to that 9 spot, and just like I said, it was kind of hard telling who it's going to be. You just never know, but we knew going in that if we won, then we had a really good shot of hosting.
And you're playing a team you already know pretty well. Was it kind of a bummer not playing somebody else, I guess? Or does it even matter? Hey, we're as long as we're playing and we're at home, that's the most important thing.
Definitely. Just the fact that we get to play 3 games at home is just so huge. And that's a goal that the girls have had ever since I think it was senior night. We just kept talking about it. Like, next goal was to host subs and then go see what happens after that. And sure enough, we're able to host districts. And at this point, we talked to the girls yesterday. There was 24 teams yesterday that were checking in their jerseys. So to be one of those 16 that have the opportunity to continue to practice this week is just just something to be proud of. And at this point, any of those 6 you're matched up with, it's going to be a tough game regardless.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times. You beat them twice. I mean, you're going to have to beat them 4 times to advance on, but a team you can't take lightly.
With the girls on Tuesday, we watched a little film, those things, and just talking. We agreed that second time playing them was tougher than the first, and it's only going to get harder, like you mentioned, the 3rd and 4th time we play each other, and you just get to know each other a little bit more, and it's going to be a tough game, but just a game we got to come out and play our game like we have the first 2 times.
It was Saturday afternoon, a no-brainer for both teams. It allows them to travel again. Don't have to worry about Friday night and everything. Just let's go Saturday afternoon and call it good.
I believe so. Just where we also had home football that night. Friday night allows people to be able to go watch Friday night's football game, but also come to our game Saturday. So, and then that's another thing where sub-districts, that was just an amazing atmosphere to see all those people there. I haven't seen that many at a softball game for quite a while, so just seeing that crowd and our girls feeding off of their energy was just so huge, and hope to see that again come Saturday.
That is head coach Easton Gillen talking Lady Bison softball coverage. Kicks 96.1 at 1:45 tomorrow. Also had a chance to talk Bison golf. Head coach Carol Brown and her team, they finished just 4th out of the running for the top 3 to get their whole team qualified. Capri Loop and Haley Smalley qualified. I talked to these 2 young ladies in just a bit, but Coach Brown just finished out of getting the whole team qualified, finishing 4th place overall. Tough district. The new serpentine type of deal. A little bit different. You saw some different teams out there. What'd you think of the kind of new format this year?
Well, I thought it worked out pretty well. I thought it was fine, and it was nice to. It seemed like it was maybe more fair for everybody on there. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And yeah, it was different. We did see different teams and there too, and it was kind of different on all sides of it. But I think it went well.
Just finished out of the running top 3. Gosh, you want to get the whole team involved. Just finished 4th place, awfully darn close, wasn't it?
It was pretty fortunate that they tied for 10th and were able to qualify. But yeah.
Capri's going back. And how about Haley? First time as a as individuals to kind of qualify, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I haven't told her that yet. And I'll say it again. I think it's pretty exciting that they both get to go, because if one would have been excited about that part.
Monument Shadows, you were there earlier this year. You like that course?
And I think they're familiar with it. We're going to have a practice round on Sunday again on there, but I think it should be good. Yep.
That's for 2 days up there, and just it's going to help you again as you get ready for next year, isn't it?
Exactly, and we don't have a lot of expectations. I mean, they're going to do great on there as far as that goes, but it's nothing. I don't think they feel a lot of pressure at this time, so go and do the best and see how it turns out. So.
And hats off to your other girls that went to districts with you that didn't quite qualify, but they did their best, didn't they?
That's very true on there. We had I know Paige was really close. She had a 105, Paige Broomfield, and these girls were 102. Halia Beavers had her personal best at a 113, so that was really good. And Haley Bidick has been with us all season, trying to improve on there, just proving and getting our score better too. So it's been a good. It was good, a nice team effort.
A lot of the teams you saw during the season at different meets, you feel like some of those same teams are going to do pretty well up in Class B, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Shadron was there, and so was Scotts Bluff. They went to Lakeside, I think, on there is what it was, and they did well also.
And of course, your conference, you had some C schools. Is Minden? Well, you're going to go to a meet and you won't have.
But yeah, that's one of those things that we know when we play them, that they have been they're just a powerful team. They're a good team. So.
All right, these two young ladies, they have been dying to do this. They already had one interview under their belt, so I get to be the second interview. So, Capri, you're going back. This is old hat for you. This should be a piece of cake for you. You're not nervous about this, are you?
A little bit, yeah. I'm excited, though.
Talk about districts. That 102, boy, you were just on the cuffs. I'm sure you're watching the scoreboard, leaderboard, and going, okay, am I going to make it? And when you finally found out, I'm sure very, very happy, weren't you?
Yeah, we were really excited. I wasn't really too happy about how I played, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to go, so it's a good opportunity.
Couple of holes. I'm sure, like every golfer says, there were some holes out there. You left some strokes out there, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely did not.
Is that an understatement a little bit, huh?
I don't know. Yeah.
How about Monument Shadows? You like that course? It kind of fits your game?
I played pretty well there last time I played, so I like it. Yeah. It's a nice course. It's really pretty.
Yeah, and you get a practice round on Sunday.
Yep.
And then what kind of score, what are you shooting for, like a score up there for 2 days up there? Got a score in mind?
No, I'm kind of just thinking I just want to go up there and relax and have some fun. Not put too much pressure on myself this year, at least.
Did you feel like you did that last year?
Last year, I definitely put a lot of pressure on myself and didn't enjoy it as much as I should have. Yeah. So.
I bet it's nice to have a teammate that qualified too. It's awful nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm really excited to go up with her. She really deserves it too.
I got to ask you, always want to ask you, what's it like having your dad as assistant coach here?
I really like it. He's really good at what he does, and I like having him there with me.
Well, Dad will be very, very happy for you to say that. Very good, because sometimes she's like, oh, man, it's a pain. Are you guys talking golf, like, even when you go home, or you just put golf talk away?
Oh, yeah, we talk about it all the time. He always telling me what I need to fix and how he can help me to do better and stuff.
And you listen to him, and it works, right?
Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I listen.
All right. Super job. All right, Miss Smalley, how about you? You had a great freshman season coming in. You got to be happy with what you've done so far.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just excited for state.
That 102, were you kind of looking at the leaderboard a little bit too? It's going, oh, gosh, I'm so close. Am I going to make it or not?
To be honest, I was very, very frustrated with myself after my round because on the front nine, I shot in 44. Going into the back nine, I was kind of full of myself, kind of thought I was going to do better than what I did on the back and ended up shooting 102. So I was not very happy with myself. To be honest, I was in tears, didn't think I was going to make the cut at all. And then when we were kind of just standing there and we found out, I was like very excited because it's a big thing.
Yeah, in the end, Andy, and I'll get you away so you don't have to squint in the sunlight and everything. But in the end, you're very happy. And coming in as a freshman, do you think, if I could just come in, have a good freshman year, not expecting a lot, but hey, you improved from meet to meet, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I had my ups and downs throughout the season, but I'm just very proud of myself and happy and looking forward to the rest of my high school career.
What's the best part of your game? What do you do best out there? Short game, driving the ball. What do you like to do?
I can drive the ball pretty far. Like, I can crush my drives, but that's about it. I can't putt very well, but it's okay.
So that's something to work on in the years to come, right?
Yes, very much.
Can you beat your dad? And can you tell me you can go out there and just crush him? Please tell me that.
I haven't beat my dad yet, but by the end of my high school career, for sure, I'm going to be beating him.
What kind of, do you have a score in mind where you like to shoot there? You know, like day one, day two, you got 2 days out there. Any certain score?
My main goal, it's kind of been my goal all season, just to break 100 again. I only did it once this year, and I feel like state. I think it's kind of my goal that I've set for myself, but yeah.
And it's nice to have Capri along with you guys, teammates and everything. It's going to be nice to have somebody else out there with you.
Yeah, it's going to be super awesome. I love Capri, and she's very positive about everything and just great teammate, great friend. So it'll be really fun.
And I know the team didn't get down there this year, which is kind of disappointing, but next year got a lot of these girls back. You guys, next year, it's like we're going to get the whole bunch going, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited for next year even more. I mean, I think that next year the whole team's going next year because we're going to be good.
Yeah. How'd you do at Monument Shadows the first time? How was your game?
I did all right. I think I ended up shooting a 107, I think. I mean, it wasn't my best. I shot better at the practice round, but that's usually how it goes.
So knock some strokes off, get below 100. That's kind of the goal right now.
Yes, for sure.
Good to talk a little Bison golf. Head coach Carol Brown and Capri Luba Jr. and freshman Haley Smalley. Bob, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. It's a great thing to make a state meet, especially as a freshman. So I don't care what anybody says. That's a great accomplishment by Haley.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. No, again, you get a chance to go. You never know if you'll get another chance to go. Yeah. And just to have the experience is just monumental. Again, as the ladies try to improve over the course of the next few seasons and next few years. So, no, it's great experience. It'll be a lot of fun. And, in a twisted way, they can go out there and kind of freewheel it.
Right.
Again, they're just going to go out and try and shoot the best scores that they can and try and crack that top 15 and maybe get a medal. So, again, not sure what the weather's supposed to be like. I think it's actually
cooler.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. I think it might be a little cooler. So, again, it'll be interesting. That's a nice course out there. Should be in good shape. So, again, I know they're happy to have the championship out there. They love having all the other teams come out to see them. But, again, it should be a very interesting day. Again, as long as there's not a lot of wind or anything else like that, it'll be very tolerable, I'm sure.
Bison volleyball team, got to talk about head coach Trevor Hoynes and his team. They give Gothenburg a run for the money and lost a tough 5-setter, 15-13 in the fifth.
Yeah, I was up in North Platte last night for their match with Kearney and saw the scores, and I was pretty impressed with the Lady Bison. Their Gothenburg teams, they may not have all the guns that they did from last year, but they're still a quality team, and to take them into 5, and again, every set seemed to be a dogfight, it appeared. So, yeah, kudos to them. They got a little confidence, I think, up in Scotts Bluff at that Twin Cities invite and beat a couple of good teams up there as well. So, again, I'm sure just the one thing that, like, all coaches want, just a little more consistency from the Lady Bison. But, again, kudos to them. And, again, they're going to hit the stretch of their season now. And, again, that Southwest Conference tournament's going to be very interesting up in Broken Bow at the end of the regular season.
Bison cross-country teams went up to Valentine. Coach Sugar and his bunch made a trip up there. The Lady Bison were 4th. The Bison boys were 8th in a very, very tough field. And it's district meet next week. And they have their districts in Overton next week. There's 2 districts, I think, going to Overton back-to-back over there. So I think according to Tom, I don't think we've ever ran at Overton before, so it'd be a first for them coming up next week.
Yeah, that's not a golf course I'm familiar with at all, and I assume that's probably where they run it. So, again, very interesting. A little, sometimes kind of fun to do something a little different and everything. So I'm sure Coach Sugaroo will expand on that tomorrow at Coach's Coffee Club.
And the Bison boys tennis team, Coach Weimers and his team, finished up the regular season with a home duel win against North Platte yesterday at the Bison tennis courts. They were scheduled to play in the state duels tomorrow. They got some injuries going on and said, we're not going to play because the state meet is next week. Pairings come out Tuesday. They want to heal things up, get some rest, work on some things, and get ready for the state meet. So Bison Sports, fall sports is coming down. postseason for a lot of stuff is coming up. It's taking place. Of course, softball is already underway.
Well, exactly right. No, again, the early start for girls golf and softball, so they're into their finals. And again, after tonight, it's amazing to think we only have 2 weeks in the regular season of football left, too. So, again, fall sports, I believe, are the busiest of any season. A total of, I think, 6 different sports go on during the fall for boys and girls. So, again, a lot of students kind of coming into crunch time here as we get a little closer to the end of October. We're in the middle here pretty much. The end of October is really going to be showtime.
Here we go. It's going to be Ogallala kicking things off as they took the ball to begin the game. And so they will kick it off here. The Bison offense on the field here shortly. Kickoff team would love to see a good return right here. It's going to be a squib kick and picked up by McCook at about the 20. 25. That's Campbell got tripped up about the 26-yard line. Nope, that wasn't Tristan that time. On the return was Ethan Schmidt. I think Ethan was out of the game earlier, but he's back returning, so that's good to see. First and 10, McCook at the 26-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, he wasn't too far away from it. There were blockers out here on the side. He gets by that tackler, and all of a sudden you might see a bigger gain here to start the second half. And, boy, Rich, I'm sure that Coach Petrosky just really tried to impress upon his offense how important it is to have a good drive here, get some more points on the board, and then they can really try to set up that defense.
Trent Riley back at quarterback. H-back is Gabe Roberts in front of him. As pistol look with Tristan Campbell behind Riley. Receivers both sides. Going to be Campbell. Gets to give right side. Spins his way. Gets hit after a gain of a couple yards. Mark it. Didn't get much. Didn't get much at all. We'll mark about the 28. Picked up 2 yards. Bring us 2nd and 8.
Yeah, again, Sawyer Smith on the tackle there. Just a one-man wrecking crew himself there. Solid tackle. And it kept that gain to a minimum. They're only a 2-yard pickup. Looked like there was more room out there when he first got the ball.
Our listeners, once again, our friends over at KOG8 iHeartRadio with the broadcast tonight as well. Kicks 96 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Twin receivers left with Pullman and also Junker in the slot. And Campbell will go split out wide right. It's that Lee Davidson or that McCorkle. That's Lee Davidson far side. Jet sweep. Now Riley going to keep it. Trenton across the 30, about the 31-yard line, picked up 3 yards. Take the jet sweep. Trenton straight ahead. He ran that play earlier in the game and got a pretty good gain out of it. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 yards to go for that first down.
Yeah, critical 3rd down for McCook already to start this third quarter. And really, for the most part, Rich, got to give kudos to the Indian defense, too. They've held their ground pretty well with McCook here in this first half, or to start the second.
So, big 3rd down for the Bison. They have a 7-6 lead early 3rd quarter. Kicks 96.1. Our score update brought to you by MMB Bank.
Book 'em, Dano.
Trips left with Riley. Shotgun set. 3rd and 5, we'll call it. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Riley rolls the pocket. Still looking. Across the middle. Look at he tuck it and run. And he's going to be sacked. At up 30-yard line. He lost a yard, or maybe back by the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th down, and the Bison will have to punt it away.
Yeah, again, just couldn't make a decision. They're initially looking for Tristan Campbell, and him and Trent Riley are talking right now. But again, boy, huge defensive stop for Ogallala. And, of course, if you're a McCook fan, you're starting to cringe a little bit because you have visions of another 6, 8, 10-minute possession by the Indians.
So, first punt of the night for David Hansen. Back inside is 20 to about the 16. Smith back deep. Sawyer Smith, also Eden Kane are back deep. It's going to be not a deep kick. Endover in takes a McCook bounce inside the 40. And the spot's about 38. That's pretty good field position for Ogallala. The Indians do their job defensively in that first series, Bob. They hold McCook virtually pretty much a 3-and-out, and they get the ball right back.
Yeah, again, just solid defense there. McCook trying to get the passing game going, just nowhere to go on 3rd down there. And, again, that's just not a place you can take that chance and go for it. So, again, boy, how critical is this stop for the Bison defense, Rich, on this possession?
1st and 10, Ogallala. Boy, the way they run their offense, it's just methodical and just everybody in double wings. The fullback Plosh and run Smith, run Novak, and Kane really hasn't run very much. They just, I thought they'd run the quarterback a little bit more, but really haven't done that. Let the other 3 guys do it. Ball on the far side hash. Bison in type 4-man front. On 1st and 10, sneaking those linebackers. Toss pitch, Novak, cuts it back in, cross the 40, 45, 46-yard line. He picked up 8 yards on 1st down and brings up his 2nd and short for the Indians offense.
Yeah, again, just a solid little toss pitch to the left side there. And again, Bison you're engaging those defenders. They just can't make tackles when they're trying to fight off a defensive player blocking them. And again, Ogallala will take gains like that all night long.
You know, TJ, if you find one more guy down in your chain gang that's like 6'5", you guys have a pretty good starting five basketball-wise. You know, Daffer's a small guy of the group down there, the shorty. Stick him at a guard. I don't know if he can dribble or not, but, you know. Second and short, 2nd and 2. Ball on the far side hash as Kane, motion man. It's going to be Novak again trying to pick his way, and the Bison caught him from behind. Gabe Roberts behind, ran around and caught him. It's going to be no gain in the play and bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do, too, is come up from behind, tackle him there. Again, just kind of tipped. He's waiting for the line to give him a crack to go through, but again, Bison got there in time. So again, critical 3rd down here for McCook.
So what Coach Brett Bauer has in mind on a 3rd and 2, or under the 10-minute mark. Bison had a chance to get things going. Their offense, the first drive of the 3rd quarter, 3 and out, punted the ball away, and now Ogallala with good starting position at the 38. And looking to move on 3rd and 2. 7-6 Bison lead early 3rd quarter. Motion man, toss it once, going from left to right. Sawyer Smith across midfield, got a first down to the Bison 46-yard line, picked up 10 yards. They'll move the chains again.
Yeah, again, that time no Bison came from behind there, and again, he picked his way through. And again, just Coach Bauer just has to be thrilled with the way this offense is able to gain these yards on McCook. And again, you wonder if at some point they're going to go ahead and try and sprint somebody down and open things up. But I don't know, when you're making chunks of yardage, getting 4 and 5 yard gains, I don't know if you need to try anything fancy at this point. And again, I mean, with every first down, you basically caught about 2 more minutes going off the clock too.
1st and 10, Ogallala, McCook territory. The Bison 46-yard line, trailing 7-6. Make the give. It's going to be Kane. He'll keep it this time, trying to get the edge, and the Bison covered it nicely. Ethan Schmidt covered the outside. A little help inside to Hansen. And also that was, who else on the coverage down there?
Junker, I think.
Was it? Or, got 3 red shirts in the area. And it picked up a couple of yards, and the quarterback keeper call it 2nd and 7. That's one of the few times I think Kane has kind of kept the ball on this offensive series.
Yeah, he certainly has less than 5 carries on the night, without a doubt.
7-minute mark here, 3rd quarter, 7-6 Bison lead. Ogallala on 2nd and 7, ball on the near side hash. As Kane under center, motion man with Novak on the toss pitch. Blockers cross to 40. Did he get inside the, he's about the 40, picked up gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd and about 4 for the first down. We'll call 3rd and 4.
Well, and I'm sure we're in 4-down territory now on the other side of the field for Ogallala. So, again, they're just going to be looking to try and at least get a portion, get positive yards there, and then set things up for 4th down if they need to.
Next week, again, making a road trip to Bearcat Stadium in Scottsbluff. The Bearcats playing a Hastings team. That last check was 6-0 Hastings right before the half. We'll get an update on that here soon. That is always a tough place to play. Coming up next Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Time kickoff. 3rd and 4 for Ogallala. It's going to be tossed right side. Smith this time. And he bounced at about the 36. Boy, he's going to be close to that marker. And they're going to move the chains. He made 4.5 yards, got the first down, Bob.
Yeah, again, he's just finding that alley. And really on those pitches on both sides, they're actually doing a little bit of a cutback there and just trying to get an alley for him to run through. And again, 4 yards was all they needed, and they got it.
Boy, the Indians playing one of their best games of the season. There's been a lot of games where, as Coach Bauer said, Coach Petrowski said, they've been in games early, but they've second half has been their bugaboo, but hasn't been the case so far. 1st and 10, Indians on the move, and the Bison, I think, is going to be their 3rd offsides call of this game, if I'm not mistaken. Looked like Spencer Steinbeck went in the neutral zone a little bit too quickly. That cost him 5 yards.
Yeah, again, now, boy, that just really hurts 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 10. So, again, Ogallala just, salivating at the thought of being able to run this ball. Again, 5.5 minutes to go in this quarter. I mean, this possession alone might burn the whole quarter if they can't stop them.
Neither team has used the timeout in the quarter. They'll spot the ball at the 30-yard line, and 1st and 5 now. Double wing look, no walk, and it is no walk. I thought it was Novak, but I think it is no walk, if I'm not mistaken. Smith, left side, Plosh is right behind Kane on 1st and 5. Long count. It's going to be Plosh as he hops over the pile a little bit. to about, to give him maybe 1, maybe 2 yards. Looks like where the official's at here on the near side, maybe 2 yards in the play. And bring up second and about, second and 3.
Yeah, that was really just a quick hitter, like I said, just kind of hopped over some linemen there. Head official stepped in, a little conversation with a couple of Bison and a couple of Ogallala players. I think wanting to make sure things don't get a little too rugged there in the interior line.
So it's second and short. We'll call it second and 4. Didn't get much on the 1st and 5 call. 7-6 Bison lead. Third quarter on its way down to the 4-minute mark. On the toss pitch right side. Smith cutback is there with a few. That cutback lanes that got him an extra 4 or 5 yards, and he is close to the 26. And going to be, I think, a yard shy of the first down, Bob, by at least, it'll be a 3rd and 1 right here.
Yeah, again, rinse and repeat. I mean,
basically, yeah.
Those toss pitches, both left and right side, have just been so effective. And again, they're able to push the pile. And a couple times they have found that alley for bigger gains.
So 3rd and short right here. Definitely, we could think it's 2 downs to make 1 yard. Cutback lanes have been there for these guys, for Ogallala, and a lot of plays. Flash right up near the quarterback. Run the motion. It's going to be no walk. Has it left side. Bolts way in. I think he's got the first down with a marker that's coming in at the 25. He needed 1. He got the 1. And they'll move the chains 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think Kane actually kept that ball. I believe.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he did. And again, just was able to follow the blockers in and pick up the yard there. So again, as the clock keeps ticking here, very effective drive working for Ogallala right now.
Well, time of possession, no question, is in Ogallala's favor in this one.
Oh, yeah. And number of plays ran is also seriously. You know, Rich, I should ask you, and I don't. Is this the offense they ran last year?
A little bit, yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They had Reesacks and Gaskies. They were tough to bring down last year. Really good last year. Kane will keep it. He goes nowhere. Super job. David Hanson, that's on the outside backer that time, hit him. Might have lost a yard in the play. Bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, again, smother there. Oliver Corbett in on the tackle as well there. Again, nice defensive play by the Bison there.
Yeah, Bison need to stop right here. Make it third and long situation. It's 2nd and long right now. But it's been too many 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s so many times.
Right. Again, this is one of the few times Ogallala's been behind the sticks at 2nd and 10.
Our people back in the Ogallala area, News Radio 930 KOGA, Heart Radio on the broadcast once again. We're on a Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well, Kicks 96.1. Second Friday night of high school football. We got timeout on the field. Somebody burned a timeout. It's going to be Ogallala. We're back in 1 minute next.
Service after the sale at Wagner Ford Toyota.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
For all your service needs, stop in and see us at Wagner Ford Toyota. Here you'll get both superior technical service and personal attention from our factory-trained technicians. They're here to make sure your vehicle is fixed right. We'll keep you happy long after you purchase a vehicle from us. Trust Wagner Ford Toyota in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Yes, it's very nice.
On the field or on the court, rely on your MVP, athletic trainer Evan D. Cook of Community Hospital. He provides services to McCook Community College and McCook High School, covering games, assisting with rehab and recovery, and providing early injury recognition and evaluation. D. Cook holds a Master of Athletic Training degree from the University of Nebraska at Kearney, is board certified and state licensed. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Rich, Bob, and Carl back here at Weiland Field. It's 2nd and 10. Bison, it's Ogallala burning their first timeout. Bison have all 3. 2nd and 10. Ball right smack dab between the hashes for Ogallala on the move at the Bison 24-yard line. Kane, it's going to be in the toss pitch. Sawyer Smith picking his way, finding some holes, spins his way across the 20 to about the 19, pick up a 5 yards in the play. And this brings up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, again, boy, big play for the Indians there to get that 5 yards. Now you're looking at maybe 2 plays just to get 5 yards as opposed to having a 3rd down and 10 or even more. So, again, Bison really got to hold them here.
The offensive line for Ogallala is done what they've been asked tonight.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are going to have players that are going to be awful tired here. Again, this has been a pretty physical game up front there on the line.
On 3rd and 6, we'll call it about the 20-yard line. Kane under center. In tight. Fake the give. It's going to be a wide. Novak looking outside. I see a late flag come in. I did not. So, boy, Kane fooled me. I thought he had a bootleg. He was coming to the near side. They went wide side of the sweep. And they got another first down the far side of the field.
Oh, wow. He out-sprinted him to the corner there. Nowak there with the Ken. There's only a couple Bison out there. And, again, that's where those wide plays have really just – Ogallala's called those at just the right opportunities there. As, again, Bison have gotten strung out trying to chase down these running backs.
Might have been a beanbag I saw fly through the air at that time, what the officials like to do. It's going to be a 1st and 10 McCook, or 1st and 10 Ogallala at the Bison 12-yard line. As we're approaching 1 minute left, third quarter, ball on the far side hash. Kane under center. Novak in motion, going to counter. It's going to be inside a Plash. He got away inside the 5. He didn't know for the touchdown. 12-yard touchdown. They run the fullback. He really does a great job, Kane, of Lacey fakes me out a lot of time. A Plash on a dive play through the pile that time from 12 yards out, and the Indians got the lead.
Yeah, again, just like I referenced before, it's like a cork popping out of a bottle all of a sudden out of there. And again, just that last dive to get into the end zone. And again, Bison just no answers, just not able to wrap up. Really just, you're used to seeing a lot more plays where just there's good solid tackles, and Bison just, they're not able to line these players up and get them. It's been just kind of a gang tackle when it's happened.
Big 2-point conversion, Bob, right here to make it a touchdown game. 12-7 going for 2. They missed the first time. And going to pop pass and threw it at the feet of the tight end that time. Not even close. Looking to Jacob Fanning. Extra point is no good. It's 12-7. Ogallala back at the Bison kickoff, or the Ogallala kickoff in 1 minute.
Getting a little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook.
Back into McCook Weiland Field, Rich, Bob, and Carl. It's 12-7 Ogallala, Bob, as they score on, again, a drive to everything pretty much on the ground. Results in a 12-yard Plash, his second touchdown run of the night. Missed the extra point, but the Indians got the lead.
Yeah, again, what can you say? I mean, it's just been very effective, very efficient, surgical precision going down the field there for the Indians. And again, Bison just not able to find a way to stop that running attack.
Kickoff and the return, kind of a short kick. McCook picks on the hop down in just past the 40, about the 42-yard line. Good starting position that time. It's a Trip Riley on the return that time. Bison got it in good shape, 43-yard line. That's great starting position right there.
Again, boy, they're just absolutely not going to kick that ball anywhere close to the deep receivers for McCook. Been okay so far, McCook, but this is the worst field position Ogallala's given up with that kind of pooch kick.
We're going to have a couple more plays, and we're almost into the third quarter. See what McCook can do offensively. Go pistol look. Now actually go I-pro set. Back in that I set with Lee Davidson back in the fullback with Campbell. Receivers both sides. A tight end on the right side. It's going to play action. Riley looking down in the middle of the field. It's got a wide open Gabe Roberts down to about the 35, 33-yard line. Tight end release that time, Bob. And a nice pass and catch. Riley to Gabe Roberts, and the Bison are in business.
Yeah, really caught him off guard there. Really nice touch on the play, too, by Trent Riley. And again, Gabe Roberts sure-handed there. Boy, would have liked to seen him get a few more yards after the catch. Had to adjust a little bit for the throw. But again, big play for the Bison. Definitely on the move now at the Ogallala 33.
Maybe one more play to end the quarter. Possibly. Back in the I-pro set. Ball on the far side hash. Davidson, Campbell behind Riley. 1st and 10 of the Ogallala 33-yard line. Isolation. Campbell 30 inside the 30, about the 29-yard line. Gain of 4 in the play. This will bring up 2nd and 6.
And that probably will do it for the quarter there again. Just positive yards for the Bison.
I don't think we're going to run another play. It's 12-7 Ogallala. We're going to go. Just better make sure here. Make sure. They're going to let this thing. We're back. John, better just keep it in tight. They're coming to line of scrimmage. 6 down to 5. 4, 3. Nope, they're not going to get off. After 3, it's 12-7 Ogallala. We're back to Weiland Field in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
Brokers experience a better backyard. Hot Tub Brokers.
Hot Tub Brokers in McCook is a proud sponsor of Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing available. Also a large selection of chemicals and accessories at Hot Tub Brokers in McCook.
Hot Tub Brokers experience a better backyard. Hot Tub Brokers experience a better backyard.
Weiland Field, fourth quarter. Rich, Bob, and Carl, 12 minutes on the clock. Bob, Bison on the move. Need a score. They get the touchdown. They'll take the lead right back.
Exactly, yeah. That's, again, don't have to worry about the extra point in this case if they are able to get a touchdown. Again, great opening pass play on start that drive.
Split backs with Schmidt and Davidson behind Riley. They'll run the option far side lead. Davidson on the give to about the 25-yard line. Pick up a gain of 4 on the play for Lee. Sophomore fullback brings up 2nd and 6. Actually, no, about 2nd and 4 right, or 3rd down. Sorry, missed it. 3rd and 4 right here.
Yeah, again, Bison certainly don't mind taking some time off the clock, too, on this particular drive, even though they only got about 25 more yards to go. So, again, it seems like I've said this 1,000 times on defense and or on offense. Big 3rd down play for the Bison.
Probably, again, a 4-down territory. 2 downs to make 4 yards right here. Shotgun set with Schmidt and Davidson and Riley, and we have timeout. Somebody called Bison burned their first timeout on a 3rd and 4, trailing 12-7. Quick 30-second break. Back with more McCook Ogallala football in just a moment.
Ever feel like you're playing bumper cars on the lot, trying to find the perfect ride? At Devaney Motors, it's a smooth drive to your dream machine. Whether you're eyeing a rugged new Ram, a journey-ready Jeep, or the buzzworthy new Hornet, we've got the keys to your next adventure. Devaney's got it. Get your drive on. Cruise east on B Street in McCook or navigate to DevaneyChryslerJeepDodge.com. Devaney Motors, where the journey begins.
11:16 left, fourth quarter, as the Bison burn their first timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Big 3rd and 4 for the Bison offense. Come out of the timeout. They'll come out with, again, Schmidt and also Davidson. Split back look with Trent Riley under center. Gabe Roberts, the tight end on the right. And it's Alex Landry, our pregame guest, out to the right. One lone wideout. And run the option near side. Schmidt, and he got hit hard, line of scrimmage. Did he get the necessary yards? I don't think. I think he's short. Just across the 25. Needed 4, and I think he got about 3, maybe 3.5, could be 4th and short right here, Bob.
Yeah, again, boy, Ogallala really keyed in on that one there, stuffed the line, and again, just allowed nothing there. So, do I dare say it's a big 4th down play here?
Why no Tristan Campbell? I mean, because he's not a wideout, and he hasn't been in on this last couple of snaps. So, is he looking across the far side? Is he hurt? They got power set. They got an extra back, and I think McCorkle's in there. And it's going to be Schmidt straight ahead. Ethan, I think he's got the ball at the 20-yard line.
He had a little roll there.
Yeah.
So they're going to mark him.
Yeah, you got the first down by clear yard and a half or so. Landry brings in the play from the sidelines. Bison get a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, Alex Landry been very quiet tonight. Not a lot of chances for him after that Hastings game.
Alex, in our pregame, he's graduated midterm. Yeah.
Didn't you do that?
No way, not a chance.
That's a fifth-year senior in high school.
Back to the iPro set. Twin receivers on the far side. Riley, it's faked. It's on an iPro set. Got to play action, looking downfield off the backside foot. He's looking for the end zone and incomplete. And a flag's coming in. They're going to call pass interference. You would think defensive pass interference right here.
Well, it's big-time face guarding is the way it looked to me on that. Again, receiver was behind the defender, and defender kind of, he wasn't playing the ball. So face guarding.
How many times has McCook to look to Miles Pullman in that corner of the end zone?
The darkest corner.
Yeah, the darkest corner of the end zone. And Trenton off have his back foot on play action that time, and they're going to get a new fresh set of downs in this one again. Move the ball a little bit closer.
Boy, big call for the Bison there. Yeah, I can't argue with that call. It's just, again, defender was beaten there, and again, just kind of raised his arms up and just did not give the offensive player any chance to get the ball.
Tristan Campbell, I can see him over there. He's about the 43-yard line. Got some. I don't think he's feeling too good right now. I got dinged up a little bit.
Yeah, he's walking pretty gingerly.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we're seeing more Ethan Schmidt in there in this last couple of snaps here. Schmidt and also Davidson, right and left of Riley. Shotgun set, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. I don't know if he can get a first down without scoring or not. It's going to be Schmidt on the give, and he's going nowhere. He got wrapped up, hit line of scrimmage. They wrapped him, spun him backwards. Probably got back to the original line of scrimmage, bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, first player to meet him, too, was Sawyer Smith. Spun him around there. Just great anticipation by him. And, again, kept the gain to a minimum.
Bison need to score to take the lead, trailing 12-7, 9:30 left. Clock running here in the 4th quarter. Ogallala looking for their 2nd win of the season. Bison trying to recover after a tough loss against Hastings here last week. Shotgun set for Riley, and Lee Davidson standing right next to him. Motion man is Landry to the far side. Pullman split out wide right. Riley will look, run the fade route to Pullman. He got separation, and he got it for a touchdown. I do believe, yes, they got the touchdown from 10 yards out. Trent Riley, as the cannon goes off again to Miles Pullman. That was a good play call.
Yeah,
I like it.
Absolutely. No, he had height advantage on the defender there. One-on-one coverage in the corner of the end zone. And Trent Riley put the ball high in the air there so he could reach up and grab it. And, again, kept control all the way to the ground. So, again, big touchdown for the Bison.
No question. Gunner caps on for the extra point. Trip Riley will hold it as the Bison once again take the lead 13-12 at 9:05 left in this 4th quarter. Kick's going to be on the way, and a Horizon Bank touchdown added with the extra points. 14-12, we're back with the kickoff in 1 minute.
Isn't it a drag when your body just won't cooperate? It's like it doesn't understand you're trying to score, hit home runs, or just keep up with the grandkids. That's where the physical therapists at Community Hospital Rehab Center come in. My name is Ryan Harden. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer up at the hospital, and we are here to help you conquer your game, your life, and your weekends. Offering specialized treatments like dry needling, blood flow restriction training, and cupping, we are passionate about your success and safety. We help you play. Reach out to Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis or Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook.
Do you hear it? You don't? Well, I do. It's your lawn crying for food. Head to D&S Hardware in McCook and grab all the food for your lawn. D&S has Ultimate Fertilizer. It's made specifically for your yard in this part of the country. Fertilizing it now will give your lawn the power it needs to survive the up-and-coming winter months. Also, it's still not too late to kill weeds and put pre-emergent to prevent weed growth in the spring. Feed your lawn now by heading to D&S Hardware on the corner of West 8th and C in McCook.
Rich and Bob, Carl back here at Weiland Field. Bob, nice series of McCook. That time ran the ball well. Got the defensive pass interference was a big key. Get him closer in a 10-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, again, really nice touch by Trent Riley on that pass. Put it where the only player that could make the play on the ball was the McCook player. And again, Miles Pullman, a little rebounding there in the corner of the end. Went high for the ball and brought her down in the corner of the end zone. So again, Bryson, but again, out of the frying pan into the fire, I think. Ogallala's offense getting ready to come back on the field.
On the kick return, 25-30, 35. Not a bad return, about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Indians as their drive starts at 8:58 left. And again, they just need a field goal to take the lead, not a touchdown.
Right. Not sure if that's possible or in their arsenal of weapons, a field goal kicker. But again, just can't say it enough how critical it is for the Bison just to get a couple of negative plays. I mean, negative yard plays there. I mean, boy, I'll tell you, tackles for losses, I can only remember one for sure and maybe one other play where the Bison have been able to, hold Ogallala to negative yardage.
Indians come out with Eden Kane, their quarterback. Sawyer Smith, one left wing, and then on the right side is Nowak. Plosh is their fullback. That's been those guys the entire night. Well, Nowak, I think, from the right side, dives way ahead. He's close to the 39 or maybe the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of at least 5 yards on first down, bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, again, solid gain on first down. And, again, Bison just really hard to get any penetration. And, again, for those just listening and not seeing on YouTube, I mean, these linemen are literally heel to heel when they line up. I mean, there was no room in between the offensive linemen, and Bison just not able to get any penetration to try and get some negative yardage plays.
Got 189 people on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel tonight. We appreciate that. Watching this close game, 14-12 Bison here in the fourth quarter. They'll bring Nowak again, I do believe, across the 41-yard line. Picked up a couple of yards. Still going to be shy of the first down by about a couple of yards. Big third and looks like 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2, 3rd and long 2, a short 3 right here.
Yeah, again, this is not the situation, I'm sure. But, again, you just wonder, too, if Ogallala is going to slip somebody behind, try and get someone behind the Bison defenders and have one of those, again, pop passes or just kind of a fade pass. But, again, Bison got to stand tall here on 3rd down.
3rd and 3 at the Ogallala 43-yard line, it looks like. Can the Indians move the chains here with 7:40 left, trailing 14-12. Motion man on the near side. Nowak will stop, go back. His stance in that right side wing. Smith on the toss, going right, dives way ahead, and going to be close. Looks like the official here in front of us is going to mark it just over the 45 and enough for a first down.
Yeah, boy, again, just barely, but that was good enough. You know, the danger here, too, Rich, is Ogallala has held the ball for drives of 8 minutes a couple of different times tonight. And, again, so it's 7:21. You think, well, that's plenty of time. But, again, the way they've been going here, they could burn the entire rest of the clock on this drive.
Fresh set it down. 1st and 10, Ogallala just across the 45-yard line. Coming up on 7 minutes left, 14-12. Bison lead, ball on the far side of hash. Bring motion man, go inside Plosh. Boy, look at the pile. Who sneaked away across midfield about the 48-yard line. All of a sudden, we saw all this glob of white and red shirts, and all of a sudden, somebody came out the back of about, we'll say, give him 5, bring up 2nd and 5.
Exactly right. Well, again, just kind of lean to the right a little bit. And again, if you can't, you're just not able to get a good shot at the running back, the Bison defenders there. Again, they're being tied up, by the Ogallala blockers. And again, you just can't get a good, wrap job on those runners.
2nd and 5, just crossed in the Bison territory. The Bison 49-yard line, ball on the far side, hash again on 2nd and 5. It's going to be Nowak, finds a crease, 45 and just across the 43, 42 has got enough for a first down.
Yeah.
On that pitch, he just comes, slides away at the top of that, behind that fullback, and just kind of looks and pieces away, and a sprint ahead and takes off, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, he decides where to make the cut, and again, sometimes it develops for him. Other times he has to kind of wait and see and then make a move. But again, it's just... I'd be curious, their biggest running play, I don't know if they have a running play over 10 yards.
Right.
But again, when you're getting 5s and 7s and 8s at a time, that's good enough.
1st and 10, Ogallala, the Bison 43-yard line. We're under 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Nowak again, and this time nowhere to go. Bison stuffing. They got a little help. Red shirt from behind. Looked like that was Hansen that time. 62 got him from behind. It's going to be pretty much no gain. They're going to give him one. Give him one, bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, again, much better there. Penetration on the left side of the Bison defensive line, able to chase down the runner.
2nd and 9. We're approaching 5 minutes left. Both teams 2 timeouts. Bison with a 2-point lead, 14-12, getting late in this fourth quarter. Ball smack dab between the hashes. As Smith on the toss, right side, and trying to keep those legs churning, but he got wrapped up. They're going to dive about the 40, 41-yard line. Only picked up about 1 or 2 yards in the play. Big 3rd and long right here for the Ogallala offense.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 for the Indians here. And again, certainly within 4-down territory at this point with only 4:55 left to go in the game. Critical stop here on 3rd down, but again, you're going to have to stop them for at least 2 plays here the way things are going.
Eden Kane and Coach Bauer talking briefly as he runs back to the huddle. About 15 on the play clock. Have not had a delay of game tonight on either team. Haven't had a flag in a while, which is kind of nice. 3rd and 7 on the touch. Sawyer Smith, right side, Bison bottom up. Nice job on 3rd and 7. The bottom of the right side. He maybe picked up a yard, and that's about it. Bring up 4th and 6 right here, Bob.
Yeah, back-to-back really nice plays by the defensive line of the Bison. They're held their ground. And again, now, the way things are looking, this could be critical to the ball game here. If Ogallala doesn't get this first down, Bison might be able to run the clock out themselves.
Wonder if Coach Bowers is just I thought maybe he might wait. He's got 2 timeouts to burn. Doesn't want to use him just yet.
Yeah, he's staring at the play clock, though.
3:57 left as Indians rush up line of scrimmage. Got 9 seconds. Got plenty of time. 4th and 7. Trying to draw him off a little bit. Yeah, and they are trying to draw him off. And Coach Bauer gets a timeout right here at the sidelines. The play clock was at 1. Timeout. 4th and 7 for the Indians. We come back in 30 seconds on Kicks 96.1 and News Radio 930 KOGA.
I keep telling you, these folks are good at rural health care, which means they're always working to improve health care outcomes for their patients. To that end, Decatur Health in Oberlin is part of the Get With the Guidelines, a national program to improve outcomes for stroke patients. Not only is Decatur Health a part of the GWTG program, they recently received a bronze award for their continued improvement and work with that program. Once again, proving the healthcare professionals at Decatur Health are passionate about your well-being. Decatur Health, where passion and healing come together.
Rich, Bob, and Carl back here at Weiland Field. We're down to the final 3:44 on the clock, and this could be the final shot for Ogallala right here on 4th and 7, Bob. They just need 7 yards to keep the chains moving. Fresh set of downs. As you said, if Bison stop right here, that might be could be the ball game. Ogallala just has just 1 timeout now.
Exactly. No, again, Indian offense just does not, lend itself to explosive plays. So even if the Bison aren't able to run out the clock, certainly going to be able to pin Ogallala on their side of the field and make things double tough to get in there to get that go-ahead score.
It's Coach Bauer. His troops are ready to go. They'll come out passing formation. They did that a couple of times. Not many times. Trips left. 1 wide out to the far side. Shotgun set for Kane. And Nowak will go to the right of him in that shotgun set against a Bison 3-man front. Russian 3, dropping 8. Kane will throw in 4th and long. Looking out of the pockets. Still looking. Tiller on his horse trying to push him out of bounds. Throws it up. It's going to be incomplete. Went over the head of the receiver downfield, and that was Jacob Fanning as Trey Tiller was running toward the sideline, trying to reach him, put the pressure on. The Bison will take over.
Boy, huge play, and again, Ogallala just really nobody open there. Good defensive stand by the Bison and went back. I bet the linemen were just salivating to know that they could rush the passer for a play.
Yeah.
So again, huge stop for the Bison, and again, 3.5 minutes to go in this game. And again, boy, a couple of first downs would make it really tough for the Indians right now.
You're telling, I know the Bison coach is telling those guys, we have got to take care of the football. Do not turn the ball over. Hopefully run the ball. Make them use timeouts and get some first downs and call it good.
Yeah, Ogallala only 1 timeout left. So, again, 2 first downs would probably do it for McCook.
It's Ethan Schmidt back there. No Tristan Campbell in there as Ethan will get the call. He's met line of scrimmage going nowhere. No gain of the play and brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Bison content to let the clock run on that. But, again, you'd sure like to see positive yardage on first down.
3:17 left. So I know Ogallala's holding out hope they can get 2nd to 3rd and call a timeout on 4th down to stop the clock. They would get the ball. Not a lot of time, but they get the ball back with some time. But McCook needs some first downs.
Exactly. Bison really want to manage the play clock, too. No need to snap it before at least 4 seconds.
I'd like to see us go back to the I formation. I just, with the fullback, just see what we can do there. We'll go shotgun set, pistol look. It's going to be Ethan Schmidt. Broke a few tackles. First wave, got through about the 42, 43-yard line. Picked up 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 right here from McCook.
Yeah, ball security, name of the game there for Ethan Schmidt. Really had his head down, just kind of squirted through there a little bit. Might have been able to pick up a couple more yards. But again, Bison here, and again, your theory's right, Rich. I'm sure Coach Bauer saving that timeout for the result of this play. I don't think the Bison want to throw it.
When we get up to the line of scrimmage, it'll be close to the 2-minute mark. It's a 14-12 Bison lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, again, one first down might be enough to do.
Twin receivers on the far side. Gabe Roberts, the H-back here on the right side. Motion to the far side. Pistol look once again with Schmidt and Riley. It's Riley. We'll give it off Schmidt. Ethan straight ahead, 45. Shy of the first down, and now Ogallala will not burn the timeout yet. They're going to let that clock run, and now I went by. It's a minute 49. He'll stop the clock.
Yeah, kind of strange. I mean, the umpire, or the fielder, I guess side judge was right next to him, and he kind of waited a few seconds there. Strange.
4th and 2. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Back to Weiland Field in just a moment.
In this ever-changing financial world, always count on. That's Horizon Bank. They make changing banks a breeze. Visit them at 312 West 1st Street. Bill pay and online banking services to Horizon Bank's easy to use. They guarantee you will receive the greatest customer service possible from their staff. Head on down to Horizon Bank. Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Back into Weiland Field, a minute 49 left. McCook with a 4th quarter, Bob. It's a 4th and 2 for the Bison offense. You would think they're going to kick this thing away. But I see the offense staying on the field right here.
That's exactly. I wonder if they're going to try and draw them off.
Power look, 2 tight ends, poke up on one side, Gabe Roberts the other side, Davidson and Callum McCorkle in there, Schmitz. Ball in the far rush on 4th and short. Trying to get Ogallala to twitch. They got him twitch, but not enough. No. Did they get the timeout? No, they didn't. They're going to take the 5-yard penalty and punt it and save the timeout. Okay. Interesting move right there.
Yeah, timeout was granted. No penalty.
No penalty.
No penalty on the play. But, that's interesting, Rich. I mean, you're right. No contact by the defensive line. But I thought one of the players definitely had their helmet in the neutral zone. And I think that's all you need in high school is if you break the neutral zone, I think that's enough for the penalty.
Other Class B scores, we have Seward over Blair. That's been a battle. 14-13. Blue Jays up in that one. Garion over Lexington in 26-14. York with a 7-0 lead over Northwest. Low-scoring game. Crete over Lincoln Northwest 34-7. Norris over Beatrice 31-zip. Scottsbluff 27-6 over Hastings now. That game has gone out of hand in the second half.
Yeah, boy, Bearcats are tough.
They are awfully good, and we'll see them once again next week.
Punt upcoming.
32-0. Hitchcock County over Maywood Hayes Center. That game on 103.9 The Hawk. Hansen's kick, and that was Miles Pullman who kicked that for the first time since, I think, game 1. As a return about 15, 20, 25, knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, I haven't saw Miles kick something in game 1. He got hurt, and then Hansen's been the kicker for all this time, but Miles just about got a block back here.
Well, I said Colby Nowak came through and very frankly was about a fingernail or two away from blocking that punt, which would have been an absolute disaster for the Bison. So again, Ogallala's got, looks like about 70-plus yards to go here.
They have got to throw the ball.
Yeah, they're going to have, and again, this, in a twisted way, Rich, this is going to be probably more comfortable for the Bison to be in their regular base defense.
Trips left, one to the far side of the field, 4 wide set. Kane shotgun set. Bison rushing 3, bringing an outside blitz as well. Screen here near side complete. And to about the 27-yard line. Actually, didn't even make it.
No, 27, 28-yard line, no gain in the play.
I said better off having that pass just go incomplete because now the clock keeps running, and again for a 1-yard loss actually on that play. So again, Ogallala, boy, this is probably not something they're real comfortable doing, Rich.
They go trips right this time, one receiver to the near side, and Kane. Nowak will stay right to his left backfield on 2nd and long. Approaching 1 minute left, looking to throw. Complete here near side. Bison just want to tackle. And boy, McCorkle did just that on the reception that time. Trenton Northrup here near side didn't pick up much. He picked up about 3 yards, bring up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, again, Ty Junker in on the tackle as well there. And again, boy, that's what you want to do. You want to keep them in the center of the field as much as possible. And again, the clock running, only 40 seconds left.
Go trips to the right of us, one to the far side of the field. 4 wide set, 35 seconds left, 3rd and 7, Ogallala. Kane will throw, still looking toward the sidelines, going to be out of bounds, looking for Sawyer Smith at about the 40. Would have been enough for a first down. As it was Junker on the pressure again for the Bison. This will bring up 4th down. Well, win or lose, I know Coach Bauer's got to be proud of his team. I mean, not a lot of numbers. These guys are playing, a lot of these guys playing every down.
Right.
Every down out there.
I've been impressed the way they've ran the offense, Rich. I mean, this has really been a dogfight there in the middle. And again, they just couldn't have executed their game plan any better, I'm sure.
And Coach Petrosky, hey, I'm sure proud of his kid as well. They knew we're in a battle with this Ogallala team, and looks like they're 1 down away from winning it. As Kane will throw, deep ball downfield. He overthrew the receiver by a bunch. McCook will take over 1st and 10 back at the 31-yard line.
Yep, going to have to run one play.
We got a ball game done before 9 o'clock tonight. Wow.
It's shocking.
Unbelievable.
But again, I mean, each team has had only a handful of possessions all night.
So the Bison, big win right here as they get ready to wrap up the regular season at Scottsbluff. That's going to be a handful against the Bearcats next week and an 8 o'clock kickoff time. And then wrap things up in 2 weeks with Lexington in town. Bison will take a knee. Going to be interesting with Tristan Campbell. He didn't play a lot here in the second half, and what the status of his availability is for next week. Trenton Riley takes the knee, and that's going to do it because Ogallala does not have any timeouts left. Bison's going to win this one 14-12. Our Wagner Chevy postgame, our Runza player of the game. We will get to all that coming up here after the break. We'll take 2-minute break. Stations, 2-minute break after the 2-minute break here from Weiland Field.
Expecting a new addition to your family, McCook Clinic understands that pregnancy is a journey filled with excitement, anticipation, and sometimes a bit of anxiety. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals at McCook Clinic are here to support you every step of the way. From prenatal visits to the big day, you'll get compassionate and personalized care tailored to you. At McCook Clinic, get comprehensive OB care services that ensure a safe and comfortable experience for you and your baby. Trust McCook Clinic with your precious journey because every baby deserves the best start in life and every parent deserves peace of mind. Visit McCookClinic.com or call 308-344-4110 to schedule your appointment today. McCook Clinic, where your family's health comes first.
It's football time at Pizza Hut on North Highway 83 in McCook. Hungry football fans, listen up. Enjoy the College Saturday Special. Buy any large pizza and get a medium one-topping pizza for free. Indulge in all their unlimited salad bar for just $4. Craving wings? Buy 6 or 8 and get a set free. And don't miss out on $3 tall draft beers. During game time, get the great deals, great food, and a great time. Only eligible for dine-in only. Your McCook Pizza Hut, where football and flavor collide on North Highway 83 in McCook. No matter the outcome of the game, this high five is brought to you by York and Party Electric Heating and Cooling, your local York dealer in McCook. Whether the temp's 4th and long or 1st and goal, total comfort in your home or business is always a touchdown. Party Electric's foundation consists of efficient, reliable, and cost-effective electrical, heating, air conditioning, and indoor quality products from York. Party Electric Heating and Cooling, proud to be your local York dealer in McCook. Give them a call at 345-1660. Find them on Facebook.
Refreshing news! Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can! Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Vols Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook, keeping you chilled this summer.
The postgame show is brought to you by your friends at Wagner Chevrolet. Wagner Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Bison Sports. Wagner Chevrolet, located on the corner of East 1st and B in downtown
Wagner Chevy
McCook,
postgame continues here at Kicks 96.1, and we say thanks to Corey Anderson, all the great folks up at the KOGA and iHeartRadio for joining in tonight as well. Ogallala gave it a shot, Bob. They fall to 1-6, unfortunately, but I'm sure, as we said, Coach Bauer, proud of his kids. 14-12, this was a tough one for the Bison to play in tonight and win out.
Oh, absolutely correct. No, again, Ogallala came in with a great offensive game plan, ran it to perfection. Like we said, just minimized the possessions of the game. And I mean, they had a chance in the fourth quarter, had the ball with a chance to go down and try and get that go-ahead score. And just Bison defense finally rose to the occasion there and were able to stop him. As Coach Joe marches up the stairs.
We're going to give the runs player of the game, Miles Pullman, for the game-winning catch.
Heck of a catch there in the corner of the end zone. Proved to be the winning score for the Bison. So congrats to him and to the Bison. And everybody's kind of having a collective sigh of relief, I believe.
Exactly right. We will see you next time, okay?
And looking forward to it. The rest of the season. Good luck next week in Scottsbluff.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring on Coach Petrosky and get him on the horn here. Boy, you weren't a kidding, Coach, when you talked about pregame, that double wing look, and boy, methodical, and it's just take time on the clock, and it's you faced it before. It's nothing new to you, but it's tough to stop at times, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's just ball control offense, and hats off to Ogallala, man. They just came out, and no shocker. I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough game. You can't look at the records. You got to be able to go out there and understand that everybody's coming out to play, and our guys bowed our necks in the biggest moments of the game, and we didn't have the ball a lot on offense, but when we did, we took advantage of it. Trent threw the ball amazing. Miles made a huge catch there right at the end there. And then obviously Tristan in the first half made a big catch. So Trent and Riley's arm did a phenomenal job tonight, and those guys catching it.
Exactly right. Hope, crossing fingers, Tristan didn't play a lot for you the second half. Crossing fingers, it's nothing serious on that.
Yeah, he just kind of had a hip, and we shut him down for the rest of the game, and we'll evaluate it and hope he wanted to go back in the game. We just felt it was necessary, talking with the medical people, that it probably would be best to shut him down and evaluate it, and so that's what we're going to do. We'll be optimistic that he'll be ready for Scottsbluff next week.
Bearcats last check, it was a close game early with Hastings, but they had pulled away. It was 27-6 last check, and Bearcat Stadium, that from playing and coaching up there, always a great scene when the Bearcats and the Bison get together.
Yeah, it's been a long storied, game for a long time, and we'll be on the road up there, and we're going to get a lot of the same thing that we saw tonight, and so, it gives us an opportunity to get in the film room and see some things that we need to improve on and get ourselves ready for Scottsbluff, which is going to be a huge game, and we'll be excited to go out there next Friday.
Thanks, big guy. We'll see you in the morning.
Thanks, Rich.
You betcha. Head coach Joe Petrosky. We'll go over this game a lot more coming up again on our Coach's Coffee Club program, Embers Bakery and the Cafe. Thanks to Carl Raymond, running the camera as always tonight. Bob joining me on the broadcast, and don't forget Lady Bison softball tomorrow. Sam Knoll, I know, is down in Kansas, working the game down in Stockton, Kansas. Hopefully he doesn't throw his lungs out tonight with that one. He's had plenty in the tank for Lady Bison softball. 1:45 the pregame tomorrow. 2 o'clock start time. McCook and Scottsbluff in the best-of-3 series. That's going to be a great atmosphere. The crowd there for that one, I have a feeling, is going to be amazing tomorrow. To greet McCook fans, the team tomorrow. They had an incredible turnout for the subject.